What's going on, everybody? We're back for another one.
Hallelujah.
We're here.
We're here, dudes.
Yep.
We're rocking it.
We took the last week off. You guys won't notice anything.
You won't notice nothing.
But
No.
we had a little bit of a break there. So
Yeah, so we're like kids in the candy shop, just ready
strap in, 'cause we're
to
probably
jiggle
gonna
our
be here for
freaking
a couple
toddies
hours.
around.
Yeah. I like to jiggle my boobs when I'm in the shower.
When I go for runs, I have to wear a bra.
Give yourself 2 black eyes.
Just the old like granny bra or like a freaking sports bra.
Sports.
I just wrap my undies around them cantankerous.
Cantankerous.
Vito said it earlier, and I like that word.
Your cantankerous bobies.
Yeah.
My two missile launchers.
Your old
Gonna chafe.
Your old B-52s.
Before we go too far,
Bombers?
Before we go too far, though, tell everyone to.
Yes. So I'm going to start doing this in the beginning because I don't know if everybody watches to the end.
It's true.
But all you suckers that ain't subscribing to the channel, subscribe. So
Yeah, 'cause I
subscribe.
would say about 40% aren't that watch
Yeah.
regularly aren't subscribed. So
So subscribe, like, comment, bell notifications. We have a Discord, and we are pretty active in there.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting more and more there.
Yeah.
I'd say Eli needs to work a bit on
I know I need to a lot of
I said hi, everybody.
Yeah, Eli's like, hi.
in the first,
No, but seriously, drop your two nuts just right on the subscribe button.
yes, come on, hit that subscribe.
And if
guys.
you're a woman, drop both your nips right on there.
no.
Yeah, drop them tits on there.
And you don't double click. You just click it once.
No, you can do it a couple times.
No, if you double click, it'll unsubscribe you.
Eli's way
And
more
we're
of a fan
very,
of having it happen a lot.
Yeah. Just hit
We're
it.
very active with our fans too. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like
let's
they need
get
to be
some
more
people
active
in
with us.
Discord. I mean, we got a bunch of subscribers. Yeah, it'd be cool to see some of you guys in the Discord. For
yeah,
sure.
come on in, join it, and talk to us. You
Post
know?
silly, stupid photos. It's
Yeah,
fun.
you guys get to see us.
I'll send you pictures of my boobs.
Nope.
No, none of that.
allowed.
We promise
None
you.
of that in there at all.
We'll edit it for you. All viewing.
I'll blur
Eli will be kicked out immediately. You are banned from.
Actually,
This
to be
Is Us
fair,
Discord.
I think the original thing I have up of you, it is a shirtless, like from back. We don't even have it up now, but
Hell
it was one of your fighting things. I think it was shirtless.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's got them boobs out, buddy.
Tell you what, man. But yeah, guys, come on. Like, we need you guys.
Yeah, we want
wanna
some subscribers.
We want to grow. We got a list of guests we're coming up with, so
Yeah.
we're writing
Cool.
them down.
Yeah.
We're going to start doing some guests from Skyping. So if that's something that any of the fans are interested in, join the Discord so we can get you going. We'd
Get up on
like to.
that Discord now.
We got a guy from Canada. I'm going to try and see if he'll jump on with us.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I've been following him for a while on TikTok. He does Bubbles impersonations.
Yeah,
Dude, I might know who you're talking about.
Big guy? Mm-hmm. Yep. I followed him on TikTok for the longest time, and then he quit doing TikTok because he kind of got like some issues going on or something like that, or he did or something. And then he went over to Snapchat, and I added him, and he added me, and we like talk all the time, constantly.
I mean, to be fair, everybody in Canada's got some issues going on right now.
Well, but he's like over by
Their heads are in
Nova
half.
Scotia. Nova Scotia, is that how you say it?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia's Canada. But he's over
Sounds
there.
like a Rick James song.
right by
Nova Scotia.
Halifax, I think it is.
Halifax. Yeah.
Yeah, he's over by that area.
Halifax.
Yeah, Canada.
Oh, it's the name.
Bro, watch some freaking
Tom Green?
Tom Green's from Canada.
no.
Yes.
Words,
Come to me show.
things,
Get them out your mouth, boy.
people, places.
It's a show. It's on the History Channel.
Oh,
It is.
Fucking grab you by the throat and just pull the words right out of you.
Dude, I cannot think of it. Freaking that show, dude. The Laguna.
Yellowstone.
No.
No.
Laguna?
No.
Oh,
They're on the Curse of Oak Island.
Oh.
That was not at all where my brain was. I'm like,
Yeah. But they're over there
But
in
you
that
win
area.
guineas.
that's a cool show.
Very cool show.
actually,
dude.
a decent amount of shows actually film in Canada in different spots. In
Well, they're like on an island over there, and they're
Okay.
digging for.
Oh,
they're
nice.
boring down.
They're a couple island boys.
And they have Rush.
And they're trying to find gold.
trying-
I don't
Find
watch.
fire
I haven't
gold?
watched Rush.
No, the band Rush.
Oh,
Yeah, that either.
are
Today's
they-
Tom Sawyer.
Are they Canada?
Yep,
Yeah,
they're
they're
Canadian.
Canadian.
Today's Tom
That's why they
Sawyer
were the
is a
Trailer
Park
mean
Boys.
guy. Rush is the prime example that you don't have to have a good lead singer as long as your band kicks ass.
What did you,
You
just
know,
say? Did you
Possibly
just say
true.
Russia?
Rush.
Possibly true.
I was like-
I like Getty just because it's.
I do.
Am I speaking gibberish
he's throwing
over
on
here?
me.
No, I'm probably just not hearing it.
My nose is all stuffed up.
No, you said it correctly. I just thought I heard.
No, it's fine. No, my
I
nose
think
is
you
stuffed
said
up.
YYG?
He is, and he heard Russia somewhere.
Russians.
Russian.
Russians. Then again, you are talking about Russians a lot, so it's one of
Yeah.
those things. I wouldn't be surprised if if it also just kind of
Hey, I ain't surprised, motherfuckers.
But I get why people don't like Getty Lee. I get it.
I can understand that one for sure.
But
Yeah,
to
not
say
a
you
big
don't like
fan.
Neil Peart, you're crazy.
Yeah, no.
Or their bass playing.
Yeah, his bass playing or freaking guitar playing.
That's all great.
Alex Lifeson.
3-piece. They rip it down.
Prog rock, dude.
Yep.
Prod rock.
Prague.
Prague.
G.
Prague.
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 Progressive.
Prague, my frog.
Which, talking about music, which is the last couple days have been great for me
Yeah.
because of Eli Emma came over. Was
Yeah.
over, and I was giving them all guitar lessons.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's super cool.
Lexi, Dom, and Emma all show like high interest in guitar. They came to
Run.
They came to me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's freaking
So
cool.
I was showing a bunch of chords, and they actually were picking up pretty well.
Nice.
I showed them a few chords. They're like, "You're crazy."
Yeah, Emma said you made some. Now listen here, guys. I'm not gonna show this to the camera, but listen, dude. I'm getting tired of this haircut. And it's the top left. This one right here.
Yeah, don't.
Have you seen that before?
No, that's
Nope.
what?
I have not.
Say, have you seen that haircut
It
before?
almost kind of looks like Theo Vaughn.
No, but worse.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a fade into the nothingness on the side.
Yeah, that's just
Nothing.
that's bad. Is what that is. I've seen one in person. And I was like, oh my.
Yeah, that's
God.
that might be slappable. Like,
Yeah, smack the back of that sucker right off.
it's just like people don't be doing that. That's a bear.
But yeah, no, it's cool.
That is pretty cool though. So you got to spend some time showing the kiddos some music.
Yep. Showing them each 2 chords, and I'm like, "You come back, I'll show you more."
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, and you never know because some people catch the bug, some people don't. But it's,
Dudes.
it's never a bad thing.
And what's cool is
I didn't
they'll
poop for 2 days.
Whoa.
You haven't?
No, I did finally.
Oh, today?
Yeah. I was
He
worried.
released.
I was scared.
Wait a minute. Well, okay, one second. Are you telling me that 2 days is a long time for you to go, like a concerning amount of time for you to go without pooping?
I would not for that's not for everybody.
No,
I poop twice daily, at least twice daily.
I mean, I don't dookie twice a day, but I definitely I mean, I poop at least once a day. I try to. I mean, but I went 2 days and I was like, what's going on here? I was worried, dude.
I go about once every other day usually.
Dang.
That's my normal. That's
Normal
my standard.
routine?
Yeah, that's my standard. It's been my standard for years.
I'm like,
Well, I drink a lot of coffee, so it's just
See,
like
I don't-
liquid. I'm
yeah.
just like natural laxative, dude. I'm just like. It just goes, I mean, I don't know. My turds are usually healthy. I've
they like that?
been watching.
Would they like the one in the Discord? The freaking
Dear God,
Lord.
yeah.
That thing did not go down.
Oh, dude,
that boy laid a biscuit.
That was like, you ever hear those stories about like over in like Indonesia or different places where like I'd be like, yeah, a snake freaking got up through the sewer drain. Like for a second there was a split second in my brain. It's like, is that a turd snake? Like what's happening here? Like it's so big that I'm like, is that a living creature?
Dude, I was listening to Dave Attell on Joe Rogan today.
Yep.
And Joe Rogan was like, yeah, man, he talking about street rage, driving rage or whatever, road rage.
Yeah.
If,
Street rage.
Yeah, street rage. Is that video game
Streets of Rage.
on a bike? But he's like, you want to get out and want to fight somebody or something. And Joe's like, yeah, you got to watch, like, trying to fight at someone from a third world country. You never know what they expect. And Dave Attell goes, yeah, just pull out a snake.
I laughed. But what you said about how
Pull out a poisonous snake on your ass.
but over there, they'll have poison rings. They have like a poison ring and like
They'd be
smack you on the
screwed,
back.
dude. I'd freaking chop that thing in half
Back of the
midair.
Right.
Throwing a
You
freaking
bite it.
Just be like, all right, yeah, bring it on, bro. I will rip its head off and then stab it into you and release the venom right back into you, bro. Bring it.
Bite its head off. And
You guys watch any good movies lately? Because I have.
I watched 5 movies on Saturday.
Dang.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude.
Rocking it out.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
I did, but mostly it's been mostly things that I've seen before already. I did finish one. Well, got quite a bit further into one new show that I've actually. I think we mentioned it on the podcast at some point, but it was actually pretty good. It was the new Avatar release on Netflix.
Yeah, the way I watched that
the live
Saturday.
action. Yeah, and so
Whoa, wait,
No,
you're
he's talking about the Airbender guy.
Oh
right?
shit! I was talking about the way of water.
yeah, the new the how is that one?
I thought it was dope. Did you like the Avatar movie, the first one?
Yeah, I liked it pretty well.
I like both of them. I watched it.
I mean, it's a fun sit back and kind of
Yeah.
relax, not really turn your brain on too much, and just enjoy
Yeah.
the beauty of
yeah,
the
like
movie.
the cinematic adventure of
Yeah.
it. Oh, dude, I just pulled a BT right up out the top hat. Bradley would always be like, "You want to come over and enjoy a cinematic adventure?"
That's what they are.
But I watched in this order the second Avatar because I seen the first one, The Way of Water. Then I watched the first one because I was like, "Damn, it's a good movie." Then I watched all 3 of the Hobbit movies. All this on Saturday.
Wow.
dang.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
went hard.
Dang.
I went hard.
Some behemoths.
I was doing sit ups because I'm like trying to cut way back on the drinking and shit. So I'm like, what? I don't know what to do. I'm bored. So I
Yeah.
need to do something.
Welcome to the sober life.
I know. So I just watched all the Avatar movies and like was trying not to eat a bunch of junk food. So I like ate healthy the whole time, like this weekend.
Nice.
Then I was but Saturday I just went balls to the wall on movies. But have you guys seen the Hobbit movies?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2,
Yes.
and 3.
Oh yeah, great movies,
Watch
dude.
all of them. Yeah.
I like them.
Very good.
Dude, there was things about them I loved and things about them that was annoying to me.
Same.
I'm like, every fucking village the dwarfs go to, they get captured.
yeah.
I'm
Unfortunately,
like, quit, dude. And then at the end of the movie, all of a sudden they slay just mounds of orcs. I'm like,
yeah.
but wait a second.
But you got caught by everybody.
But everybody you fucking crossed, you crossed the humans, you crossed the elves, you crossed a couple of ogres out in the woods. I'm like, but all of a
You
sudden,
got to have story though.
I know, but come on, dude.
Come on,
As
duty.
bad as it sounds, that kind of how I mean, not quite as bad because they added a lot of stuff. Because the original book is part of what you're running into is. Peter Jackson expanded those into 3 movies when in reality, like the original Hobbit was like a 300-page standalone novel versus like The Lord of the Rings, which was 3 full books that Peter Jackson turned into 3 full movies.
Right.
So the Hobbit really should have been 1 movie because he kept adding more and more stuff.
Yeah,
to
just
it.
do one 5-hour movie because by the end of the third,
1 5-hour movie.
by the end of the third movie,
People are going to be getting up in the theaters
One-
like,
one,
screw
like
this.
3 hours.
Now listen, I'm not talking shit because I did like all
Yeah.
of them. I thought they were cool. One thing that I liked about them more than the Lord of the Rings is I liked the Gandalf using actual magic the whole time.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, he doesn't do any magic. He's just like he just does like lucky shit. Like I'm
He's
like,
like,
is this dude?
Ah, you fools.
Yeah.
Oh, he makes the room turn really dark one time.
Yeah, but dude, this motherfucker was
like,
casting spells.
That's a weird thing. Like Tolkien's, like he had
Yeah.
such a what in people in the literary world will call it like a soft magic system. Whereas like there's so many people who write fantasy have like very defined like Dungeons and Dragons like those games. There's very specific and defined ways that magic works in this world. And so it's an interesting kind of thing like as far as like writing, because Tolkien, when he was writing that stuff, he was very kind of loosey goosey about like Gandalf could kind of just do stuff, but then he wouldn't do it all the time. And you're like, why not?
Yeah,
Right. I watched.
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
Yeah, that's fine.
I watched.
Fuck me, right?
Yep. No, but I watched the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for the first time with Leo and Brad Pitt.
Oh, dude.
And
What'd you think
freaking
of it?
Kurt Russell. Dude,
I love that
freaking
movie.
loved it, bro.
Oh yeah, it's freaking awesome.
I mean, I've heard people say they didn't like it, and that's fine, dude. But my God,
As a
dude,
Tarantino-
Leonardo DiCaprio freaking
He's like,
blew it.
He goes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't get these lines, or I'm gonna blow your fucking brain.
That's what he did. He was like sitting there, and he's like, "Come on, old boy." He's like,
couldn't have
I swear to God, he's like, if you don't get these lines, I'm gonna blow your brains all over the pool.
See, that's the thing is, I will say, as a Tarantino fan, it was just another great Tarantino movie.
Oh,
Like, it was-
absolutely.
but it was his, kind of, fantastical take on, Hollywood.
Fantastical.
The 1960s.
He's like,
Fantastical.
you can't just have 3 whiskey scars. You had goddamn 8.
He
And,
takes a drink of the freaking of his little, what is that thing,
Flask.
and he's like, he's like throws it out the thing. He was so mad.
What
He's
about
like, I
the
can't get my line right. I was like, dude.
what about the whole Charles Manson kind of thing? They elaborated kind of
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that was
Oh, yeah.
cool.
That was interesting.
Well, and they kind of that was the whole thing is it was a sort of a what if they had
Yeah.
gone to the one house down the wrong way, you know,
Exactly.
and that was kind of Tarantino's take
Yeah.
on it.
It was kind
What
of cool
if?
seeing like their compound and
Yeah.
because you hear about the Charles Manson compound
Right.
with all these hippies out there.
What was
killing
it?
for Manson.
Spawn Ranch?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was. The
I
name
think
of it.
that's what it
Yep.
was. called.
Spawn's a cool freaking character in the comics.
In the comics.
I do like Spawn, but
No, you
yeah,
guys are saying
Ranch.
Spawn Ranch, and I'm just like,
I think
huh?
that's the name of it, isn't it?
No,
Sam?
probably 100%.
I think you're. I think so. I'm not 100%.
Yeah,
Spawn the movie
Just name
sucks.
it Hippie Ranch.
I knew
Yeah.
it was like some type of ranch.
Yeah.
But I think that might
Hippie, let's all fuck each other ranch. That's what they were doing.
and
Oh,
do
yeah.
a bunch of acid and
They
kill
were
people.
fugging and aciding.
Isn't it crazy that like the whole
I mean,
MK Ultra thing is just confirmed now?
I don't care. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off. So I don't care how much drugs I did. I would never meet a dude like Manson and be like, yeah, let's listen to what this guy has to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can play
Couple of-
acoustic. Kind
Couple
of.
of idiots.
Yeah, not that well though.
Yeah.
Well,
What was that? Helter Skelter?
Now, is that
song
guy-
that
Yeah.
the Beatles did?
Now, you guys are talking
It was
about
a
that
song.
dude that had the cross on his head, right?
It was a swastika.
Yes, whatever that was. And he was like sitting there and he was looking at the camera. He's like, oh, zoop, zoop, zoop. Dab it,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah.
Dab it, dab, boop, zip it, doop, boop, boop.
Yeah,
These
that
guys
dude.
are like, this dude's batsh crazy.
He
dude.
mind controlled a bunch of people
He
somehow.
did. He did.
A bunch
yeah.
of hippies, idiots.
With drugs. With drugs.
Probably.
mind you.
But
like,
go back to
doping them
what
up.
were you say about MK Ultra?
The connection between Marilyn or sorry of Charles
Marilyn
Manson,
Monroe?
Charles Manson and MK Ultra. Did you hear about that one?
I've heard about MK Ultra.
I've heard of that,
part-
yeah,
that
yeah.
part of it was confirmed. Like
Okay.
the,
Oh, wow.
or at least I the thing I had read was that, and I could be wrong, but it was one of those things where it was Marilyn or Charles Manson was involved with.
You wanted to keep saying
I keep
Marilyn
wanting to
Monroe.
say no, I keep
Marilyn
wanting to say
Manson?
Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson. And
Oh, I
there's-
can see that.
Yeah, but Charles Manson.
Hallelujah.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
But anyways, he apparently was involved somehow with MK Ultra. I don't know exactly how, but that was kind of one of the things people conspiracize.
Praise God, brother.
See, I didn't know about the Charles Manson thing with the MK Ultra.
Yeah.
But I watched a thing on MK Ultra where they did prove that was a thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
What do you do?
But it's
You sit in like a dark room and the guy just like,
no.
zoop, zoop, zoop. Doop, doop, bop.
No. Look into it.
And
Dude.
you're
It's
just
kind of
like-
wild.
Kill people. What would you do, right?
Yeah,
It's brain control. Like
that's the dude's house you go to. You buy the drugs and get the hell up out of there.
That's the dude you don't go buy drugs.
yeah, no.
Well, that
Yeah, no.
was out in the desert.
No, dude, like
On
you
a
don't go to
farm.
the places like
All
that.
right, good point. You got me there. But I'm just saying, if I did buy drugs from him, I'd get the hell out of there real fast.
But didn't that happen? Didn't the Beatles get the song Helter Skelter from Charles Manson? Isn't that a song
I have
no, I don't think
clue.
so.
that he wrote?
I don't
in
even
prison?
know
I know
the
Charles
Beatles.
Manson wrote it.
He was a mega fan of the Beatles.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know the Beatles? E? I mean, I know
Fuck
who
the
they are.
Beatles.
I don't like the Beatles. Either.
I don't
I'm
either.
not a fan of their music.
I just heard
yeah.
that the Helter Skelter song that's a Charles
It might be. I
Dung
didn't-
Beatles.
I had never heard that
because he wrote a whole bunch of songs in prison and how
Rolling
people were able
turds
to
into
cover them.
balls and they're eating crayons. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
That's
Ron White.
Ron White, dude.
Hell-
Legend.
Yeah.
Oh, I do love me some Ron White.
Yeah, dude. He's a freaking legend, bro. Guy kills me.
Ronnie Bastone.
And me and Abe watched Shogun.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah,
We
how
watched
was
some
that?
showy.
Freaking sweet.
The cartoon one?
No.
No.
It's a live
Trivium?
action. No. The
Trivium is
new
a great
show.
album. Great album.
Yeah, that is a great album by Trivium. But the new show that's got
We
what's
talked
the
about
guy's
it
name?
last time.
I need to. I looked up his
Haritaki.
name.
Oh,
but I
shit.
can't
It's got
remember.
the Asian dude in it?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
And then the, okay, I seen Shogun down myself. That's a good ass show.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I like
real
it.
good.
You guys like it pretty well. I haven't checked it out yet, but I
There's
did-
like a
all
lot of
subtitled.
It's not all.
yeah, but that doesn't bother
There's
me.
one or two.
80% subtitles.
Dude, I watch
I would probably
I
go
watch
more.
a bunch of old guys.
That's enough to label it a subtitle.
Yeah, it is. It is.
last night I literally watched one of the Showa era Godzilla movies from like 1965
Oh, I can't do.
or
I was
something
gonna
like
do
that.
something, but I can't do it.
And it was like, dude, the level of cheese is so amazing. It's so goofy. And I think it was Destroy All Monsters was the one. It's so goofy as hell, and Godzilla looks so dumb, but it
kind of does in most of the Godzilla movies.
Yeah, and in most of the old ones, like
the newer one, Godzilla, was pretty like when him and
it
Kong
looks
went
awesome.
toe to toe.
That
Godzilla.
stuff, yeah, but I'm saying like the
that's
old
what I wasn't gonna
classic
do.
ones. I fell in love with those when I was younger. Like as a kid, like I watched those old Godzilla movies and was like, oh yeah. So
Oh, I know you
I
was
have
you was Godzilla's biggest fan.
Yeah, I do have.
Didn't you have like that 3 foot tall Godzilla?
I did. There was like
Dude,
a big
Now your
one.
nephew's Godzilla's biggest
That's
fan.
insane that you're talking about. Like me and your dad was just talking about
Yeah.
that.
I wish I still had it because like
You
I would've
sold it,
given
right?
Jack. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
You got a
was
pretty
worth,
penny for it.
It was worth a couple $100 bucks on eBay when I
Yeah,
finally
that's
sold
what
it.
I was telling your dad. I was like, he got like $200-300 off of that thing.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a Godzilla toy. It was like an action.
Oh,
figure.
shit balls.
But it
I
was, like,
remember that thing.
3 feet tall, and you could feed like
People into
action
its-
figures
yeah.
into its mouth.
Yeah.
and it would like shit them back out, and like, but it was so
Little
cool.
Chinese action figures.
It was based off of the American Godzilla movie.
Yeah, would you guys see the trailer for the new one?
Pushing lines, boys. Pushing lines.
-1 or Godzilla X Kong.
The Kong one.
Yeah, that one looks cool. Like I'm actually gonna go see that in a couple of weeks with my nephew Jack.
Nice.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I
That's
bet
the
he's
new.
freaking out.
He loves
Yeah,
Godzilla.
he's the new Godzilla.
I see-
What about the new Beetlejuice?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll check that out for sure.
And
I didn't know they were making new
yeah,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice 2, like the teasers out.
he dropped the trailer inside the Discord.
Yep. Freaking Michael Keaton looks awesome.
Yes, he does.
He looks very cool.
Oh,
he's
Michael
back.
Keaton's playing Beetlejuice.
They're all back.
Yeah,
Oh,
really?
dude.
Winona
Mike-
Ryder.
Mike-
Suck my balls sideways, dog. I'm gonna watch that.
He's like, you remember the table in the
Mike
first
Keaton.
one? You guys remember the table in the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trailer opens with that going crazy. And he like raises up out of it. He goes, "The juice is loose."
Hell yeah.
Love it, dude. I'm like, yeah.
And Renata
Freaking out all
Winona-
around.
what's her name?
Winona Ryder.
Dude, she kills it. Like you guys, Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
Dude, she's freaking.
She looks good.
Okay, I will, but I will make it. I will make this caveat. I realized something because I watched.
Love
some
caviar.
interviews.
Hallelujah.
I don't.
Caveat. The thing that I've realized is much like Heath Ledger towards the end of his life. How I realized he wasn't acting in Joker. I don't think Winona Ryder is acting in Stranger Things. I just think she's a crazy bitch nowadays, and like she like is just one of those
Could be.
people that like because I've watched her in interviews, and I'm just like. There's a screw loose up in there somewhere. Like it's like it seems like that. In a
That's
way.
kind of
That
like
could be-
She needs to go to an altar of repentance.
it's kind of like damn, his name's gone.
Okay, check this out. Check this one out. Guess what?
That shit gone.
The new Alien Romulus.
Oh, I have heard about that. Yeah,
Dude,
Romulus, Michigan.
New Crow.
dude,
Uh-huh.
The new Crow looks awesome.
check this
Hell
out.
yeah.
About guess who's directing the new Alien? The dude who directed the Evil Dead remake 2013,
yeah.
that super bloody one in Aliens, because the trailer's just like there's blood just like caked everywhere.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be.
I kind of figured it would be if it's that same director. It literally rained blood for the last 30
Right.
minutes of that damn
but
movie.
in an Alien movie.
Yeah, which would be very interesting.
Yeah,
They could
dude,
go
I'm-
back to scare.
I'm
the
there.
Aliens.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm probably day one going to see that.
I will too.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, well, I like the Aliens movies.
I do too.
I'll see that shit when it comes out on my TV.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you all about it when I go see it.
Don't ruin it for me.
No, it looks really it looks good. It looks bloody and
Oh, dude, back to the Hobbits. You know what pissed me off?
What's that?
It didn't make sense. The elven chick that fell in love with the little ugly dwarf when Legolas was trying.
Yeah, none of that's.
Legolas is trying to get up in there, and I'm like, dude, you got big old, tall, handsome, blonde Legolas after your ass. And you're going for this tiny little ugly dwarf.
It's one of those things. That was one of those injections that I'm like.
I'm like, it's just not
dwarves-
realistic
Well,
because
also-
otherwise I would have me some banging ass chicks.
Well, also dwarves, like in the Tolkien sort of stuff, like only humans, like from my understanding, like dwarves were so different than humans' physiology. It wasn't even like there
It'd be
was-
like me going just like I only want to date midgets.
Eli's
Or
like
short people. Damn it, you can't say midgets. I'm sorry. I don't think you're allowed to say that.
Eli goes like, Eli's
people.
like, dude, watch all the Hobbits movies, man. They were awesome, dude. And then he's like, he pulls that South person card. He's like, you know, I like him, but man, you want to know what pissed me off about this?
Goes right to the negator side.
Oh, dude.
He's like, those movies were awesome.
They're awesome, but dude, you know what I
F those
hate about
movies,
it?
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a couple of things that was like seriously irritating me because it's just like I understand it's a fantasy movie, and then like I said, like the one that like to where I was just like every single time I'm like, oh, here we go, they're gonna get captured. They go somewhere new, like they go stay in the cave, and it was like I think it was
The goblins.
first one, the goblins, the entire concrete floor just gives out and they fall into a trap. I was like, come on,
Nobody
dude.
noticed that.
Yeah, I was like, you
You
guys
guys, like, it's a fantasy. It's supposed to be real.
Well, to be fair though,
dude, I'm such a dick for the
there are
realistic
plot
shit
holes,
movie.
like because like in
Some
Lord,
huge plot
even
holes.
in Lord of the Rings. Like think about it, right? Is like this is the one thing that everybody always brings up is like, wait a minute. You're telling me that they had giant eagles that Gandalf could have used the whole time and could have just flown them to
After
Mordor
all the
Yeah,
old
I've
stuff.
seen that
and
too.
just like dropped it in? I'm
Oh, also,
Bling, there's the ring. Look at it go bye bye.
oh, dude,
like, like it's one of those.
don't
things
get
where
me
it's like,
started at the end of the Lord of the Rings 3 when what's his name? Frodo's trying to get rid of the ring. I'm like,
Yeah.
you traveled this
just
whole way
fine-
to do this.
Just do it.
Just throw it in there.
throw it in, dog.
Throw it into Mount Doom, you idiot.
And honestly, throw yourself in there.
Samwise will follow you too.
Because Bilbo was the best Hobbit that they've had out of all of the trilogies, in my opinion.
Bilbo was awesome.
Bilbo was cool. At first, he was like being a pussy. He's like, okay, he's gonna be a pussy like all the other hobbits. Then he starts killing stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he's not a bitch like they did.
Well,
in Lord
actually,
of the Rings.
even to be fair, even Sam in the original series wasn't. If you think about it, he killed the freaking giant
I know, but he was
spider
always like,
thing.
Frodo.
He's like,
Well,
"Mr.
he was
Frodo."
he was
Mr.
a little,
Frodo.
is a little gay on
Let
the
me jerk you
frickin'
off while we
Frodo.
sleep a little.
basically, and it's one of those things where I'm like, but like it's Frodo, yeah, it's like, and it wasn't. I don't even know that I could say if it was Elijah Wood's performance, but it was just there was something about it was like,
Yeah. And
Eli, talking about like how you get like the realism, like you
Yeah.
find that. I just watched Seven again.
yeah,
excellent movie.
That one's very
Yeah.
like
Totally different movie.
yeah, that movie's messed up.
Yeah.
But like it's so different because it is like very based in reality.
This is the last thing I'll say about the Hobbits, though.
Yeah, come on. Hit us with some of that freaking crap again.
Come on,
last
man.
one.
These movies suck.
Oh, dude, I like them.
terrible,
I'm telling
dude.
you, I watched all
They're
three of them.
garbage.
I did like
By the
them.
way, they are in my top. Out of my top 5 movies, Lord of the Rings takes up 3 of those spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me and I'm definitely Eli. They're like 100th.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
I'm
hates
saying
them.
2 500s. But at the end battle scene, when Storm Lord, whatever his name is, fights the
Stormlord.
Oakenshield.
Oakenshield,
Yeah.
fights the
orc dude?
white orc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That battle was fucking too long.
Like the whole Battle of 5 Armies thing.
Yeah,
where it's just
he's like the dude's stuck, and he's like, oh, instead of just cutting his damn head off like you've been doing to all of these orcs this whole time, you catch them while they're stuck. You drop your elven made sword and you throw his own hammer at him, and so he can drown, and then you just sit there and watch him float underneath you, and he stabs you in his foot and comes up from the ice. I'm like, I can't fucking do this anymore, man.
yeah.
Watch. You need to watch Seven again.
Oh, and the last thing about it, this is truly the last thing. What the fuck 7 got to do with Lord of the Rings?
You're talking
bro?
about like realism type things in movies, like you're cutting heads.
I've
off.
seen 7 a bunch of
I know.
times, but I know those are like my favorite type of movies too, the realism. But I mean, that's what I watched this weekend.
Oh, I love that.
I didn't watch 7 this weekend.
Yeah.
But those movies, they honestly could have been not nearly that long because like a lot of the fight scenes were incredibly drawn
Well,
out.
again, that's I agree with you 100% because the Hobbit, the actual story of the Hobbit, with what was there, should have been one film. The reality is, if Peter Jackson had done a 3 or 4 hour long single film of the Hobbit, because let's be honest, the original novel that was written by Tolkien, just like Peter Jackson did with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, that was 3 separate books, each like 350 to 400 pages each, and he did one book per movie.
Yeah.
And then with The Hobbit, he took one book and then spread it out over 3.5 hour long movies.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute. And so he had to add a bunch of stuff and all this other, and I'm just like, I don't care about half of this
Right.
stuff.
And I'm an extremely impatient person as it is. So there was like so much shit in that. And I was just like, we gonna fucking get there, or am I gonna seriously have to turn this off? Because, but then it was like, the big battle would happen. Then I'm like, yes, this is cool, man. We should have been doing this an hour.
So what
and a
you're
half
saying
ago.
is you don't like the build up.
Yeah, I'm too impatient for
Yeah.
all the build up and all the slow mo scenes.
So you don't like the plot to a movie.
No,
You don't like the story.
No, listen here.
You don't like the build.
I
and
like the
story.
talking. I like the talking. I like the talking. I don't like the non-realistic fighting scenes to where it's like he's like, like when
Or the barrel scene.
The
freaking
barrel scene.
fight
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Freaking stupid as hell.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
then
that whole thing.
the whole fucking thing sucked.
The whole movie.
No, dude.
Oh,
The whole barrel scene. It was half the movie was the barrel scene. Yeah, dude.
Dude, as I'm getting like older, I guess I'm almost on board with Eli.
Oh.
I'm not there, but like, dude, it's like sometimes I'll just be like, I want something to happen.
I like
now.
I like the fights to be like
Yeah.
as most realistic as possible.
Yeah,
think
and
that-
some of the story, like in games, I'm just playing like a lot of like shooters lately because I'm like sometimes I'm just like not ready to sit and just listen to somebody talk.
yeah.
And all their scenes, what they'll do is they'll like
as we do a podcast.
they'll,
Yeah.
they'll
Yeah,
draw,
that's
People
they'll,
are like, that's exactly what you guys are doing right
yeah,
now.
I
they'll-
know.
they'll draw out this scene
In a movie, though,
in the Hobbit.
Yeah, but again,
they'll
think
draw-
about it from that concept, right? And a podcast runs 2
yeah.
hours long.
Yeah.
And like that's a movie
and I listen to a
length.
lot of podcasts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it's like, so how much time do you actually have to watch a movie? Because let's be honest, it's
true.
like, well, okay, how many podcasts do you watch on a regular? Because I watch quite a few.
I do
of
too.
them.
Same.
But I know what I'm getting into. But when a movie's named like, John Wick, you're like, that's
Well,
gonna
you know
be-
what
Yeah, but
you're
you
getting
don't.
with John
If you
Wick.
watch the first John Wick, you don't know what
Which
the
I
heck
just
John
watched.
Wick
That's
is.
all you need to watch is the first one.
Yeah,
But like that movie's just like, they killed his dog and he kills them all.
yeah.
Off
You
of
know.
one dog death, all these people die.
Yeah, and he lost his wife.
Last thing on the how I swear to God.
No, it ain't.
I swear.
We got 20
I
more
swear,
locked and
dude.
loaded, ready to
What
go.
they do with these scenes, bro, they in every fight scene they make it to where it's like completely doomed. They're all absolutely not going to survive and die. Or,
they do.
they're all dude. Gandalf comes and saves them every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's
And,
cool.
like by the end of it, it's just like Gandalf like blows away like a
He's like,
butterfly. Yeah.
You remember the first
he
freaking Lord of the
does,
Rings?
too.
He
I know.
freaking smoked that pipe and like he was blew a ship. He's like, I'm like, get it, Gandalf.
And then by
like Gandalf.
the end of the fight, where like they're all completely doomed, I'm just like, get up and do the fucking thing already, dude. Like I know what's gonna happen. Like, but yeah, no, I'm too impatient for those fucking films. I think is what it is. Like they're good ass movies, but damn,
None,
be
none of
fair-
that with the Avatar movies.
no. Avatar's pretty straight and to the point. They're long and there's a lot of dialogue. I don't mind dialogue. It's the drawn out battle scenes for me.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I don't mind like the dialogue. It's like the slow motion shit. Like when someone's like seriously, dude. Like when someone dies in it or something like that. Like I'm like, okay, dude, you guys are on a fucking journey. Some people are gonna die. And then also at the end of the at the end of the second one, the smog like
Wasn't the last?
no, it wasn't. I know, dude.
got
I
20
watched.
you got
I watched
20
10
more.
hours of movie.
20 more locked and loaded, dude. I'm telling you. Well, we're at 19 now.
Dude, at the end where they meet the dragon and all that shit, the dwarfs get up to the dragon and everything, and then they end the movie. I'm like, okay, third one, dude, they're gonna fuck this dragon up, claim back their kingdom, all this type of shit. No, dude, dragon gets out, destroys the town below them, and then this dude that was only in the movie for like 10 minutes on the second one fucking kills the dragon. I'm like, the dwarfs don't even kill the dragon?
Nope. And that's the reality is as bad as that sounds, that's why I actually am not as big of a fan of The Hobbit, even the book, as much as The Lord of the Rings, because that's actually how that happened in the book is freaking
There's some dude that they just like wrote in
Yeah.
all of a sudden. I'm
Some-
like, who the
some
fuck even
random
is this
dude
guy?
named
Well,
Art.
he was like it gave him a backstory. Like he was the son of somebody. And
Also, when he shoots the dragon, he puts the
I don't
arrow.
know. It was
he,
somebody's
He
son.
puts the arrow on his son's shoulder,
Yeah.
stabs in two little daggers into wood. And I'm like, oh, that's definitely got enough fucking power to launch this spear thing into a dragon's chest and kill it.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
it's like
for sure.
Also, that thing was like Godzilla sized, and it just happened to hit. I even hated that about the original book, because I'm like, wait a minute, one magic arrow took down like this gigantic dragon that's like 300 feet long, and you're just like, I don't
Yeah.
think that's gonna work, dude. Like,
No.
I think you're gonna miss.
And especially in the movie, how he did it. Like, he would stab daggers into wood. I'm like, dude, no fucking chance.
yeah,
He had one shot,
No miss
and
chance.
and he didn't miss his chance.
Yeah.
He made it
Yeah, he made it, dude.
right under that freaking scale thing,
Yeah.
right there.
Smog
Got him, dude. He took Smog down,
But
man.
to be fair, that's why I am more of a fan of the
Smaug was like,
original Lord of the Rings films than The Hobbit.
Way big. Yeah.
I just went down.
Because there is, you're absolutely right. Because in like Lord of the Rings, a lot of the fights were a lot faster and just deadly. Like people would, I mean, yeah, there was some long drawn out death scenes, but it was like more often than not, like if Aragorn was fighting freaking orcs, he was just chopping off heads and arms, and it's like people were dead.
Yeah.
They were dead.
Boromir,
dying, you know?
Legolas, get them up.
Oh, and then
Wait, what about,
Legolas's dad?
Wolverine?
Bitch.
What do you mean?
Who's new Wolverine?
Henry Calves.
We was talking about that too.
Henry freaking Big Calves.
That'll be interesting. 'Cause I do like Henry Cavill.
Kavanaugh.
Ain't it weird that we were just talking about that?
Yeah.
And Abe sends that link. I'm like, dude, he is Wolverine.
Eat them, eat a little
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Well, and then Hugh Jackman is reprising the role of Wolverine, at least for the one Deadpool movie. So it's kind of interesting. You know,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go right from Jackman again back into, or not back into
Calves.
into the
Yeah.
calves.
Like,
the
I think
Kavanaugh.
it will work.
Yeah, dude.
I hope.
Yeah.
Because Wolverine is one of my favorites.
'Cause
And-
I
but
never
the
thought
Hobbits
Hugh Jackman-
suck.
It's freaking blow.
Not what I'm saying, dude. I'm just saying that when there's shit in movies that piss me off, it's like it does start to overwhelm.
Yeah.
Dude,
You got another one?
Legolas's dad.
Yeah. So now we're at 18.
Okay, Legolas's dad. I wish I could meet even that actor in real life, and I'd be like, "How could you play such a bitch? How dare you, dude?
I thought it was cool as hell.
Dude, but because at the end, like all like his 80%.
Well, who was that actor?
I don't remember.
Is it Mr. Anderson guy?
No, it wasn't
Nope.
him.
I don't
Because that's
remember.
Elrond.
He was pretty cool in the
L.
Hobbit.
Ronnie.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
But no, it's like 80% of his elven army dies, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I've lost enough."
You guys ever see that John Reap?
And he pulls out all the
Skip.
elves. I'm like, dude, fuck you, bro. Like all these guys that died for no reason are just gonna give up and be a little bitch.
Have you guys ever seen that John Reap skit he did?
John Reap.
He's hilarious.
You know him, right?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a stand-up comedian. He don't do stuff too much anymore, but he talked about like Southern people. Yeah, well, he straight up was like,
talked about
he's
Southern-
like, you know, when they're about to talk some shit, he's like, they'll be like, you know, bless his heart,
Bless his heart.
but he was a murdering psychopath. And they go right, and he's like, dude, I can't do it justice, but dude, he freaking slew it, and that's you.
Yeah, then Stormlord.
Yeah, it's like the movie's great, but this part sucks. And I'm going to talk about the part that sucks more than the parts that are good.
Stormlord.
Do you think the movie sucks?
Stormlord at the end of the
Oakenshield?
Oakenshield at the end.
He was
of
my favorite.
17 now.
Oh yeah, until the third one.
17. That'd be 16 now.
To be fair, I actually am not even a fan of Thorin, even from the original books. I actually I'm a huge fan.
Remember
of
their
dwarves.
song at the end? They're like, oh, Debo.
Yeah, that's why. Dude, as soon as that happened, I was like, they better not do this a lot.
15.
Dude, I liked his cousin that showed up in the third movie. I was like, he should have been the motherfucker.
Well, you know why
14.
you liked him, right? Because that was Billy Connolly, the guy Boondock Saints, the guy who was ended up being the dad.
Yes.
the old man.
Yeah, okay,
That's Billy
it was,
Connolly.
wasn't it?
That's why you like.
Talking about the guy that was on the boar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's all Billy Connolly.
Yep,
Freaking
that dude. And then they're like holding up. There's like, where's Stormfolk?
He said, we're Stone Fork.
And they're like, everyone's fighting. They're like, oh, this battle's gonna end. He comes running out with 7 dwarfs. I'm like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
At 13. Come on, dude, you're on a roll.
Well, it's like he started talking with the demonic voice because all the gold was getting to him and shit like that. So I thought he was gonna come out with like some magic powers or something. Nah, dude, just came out just the same.
12.
just a little more crazy.
A little more crazy.
Yeah.
Are you counting down?
Yeah. We start at 20.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't count all the other ones, so you're probably at like real.
You're probably
like,
at 20 now.
Dude, yeah, okay. Like I said, as much as you don't believe me, I like the movies.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I was convinced. I was like, dude, it sucks, bro.
Well, and also, you know what I did wrong is I watched all 3 of them
Back to back
in
to
one
back.
day after I watched the first 2 Avatars before that.
Oh yeah.
So it was like
It's
by the
almost
end
too
of
much
by the
fantasy.
end of the 3rd one, I was getting fucking tired of the build-ups and all that shit. I was like, I should have popped on like a straight up to the more action movie.
yeah, in between. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know,
What?
Okay. To be fair, so I'm not gonna lie. I watched a film last night that I to this day, regardless of anything else, I will say is, in my opinion, a perfect film, which is Jurassic Park. I freaking
I
watched
agree.
that. The original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need that as one of the buttons. I need Abe's raptor voice.
yeah, those guys would have
It's one of
captured
the
the
freaking-
dwarves, no problem.
Eli, what sucks about Jurassic Park?
Let me watch it. How many of them are there?
Just the first one.
No, just watch the first movie.
Oh, then just probably that it's a little outdated.
Like, welcome to Jurassic.
It is older, but I'm telling you that
a good
holds
one.
up, don't it, Bino?
So freaking good, dude.
I don't think
Spielberg was waiting.
right out of the park.
just a full-time hitter on that one.
Oh yeah, full on, just like
Yeah.
Well, he was a
picture
cinematic
didn't have
genius.
anything. And he's had other ones like that.
yeah.
I think E.T.
How, how
so-
many of them did Spielberg make? How many Jurassic Parks?
I think he only made, what was it? The
first one? They just do one.
Did he make the second one as well? I
He
can't
may
remember.
have, but I don't,
I don't
think,
think
he
he
did.
did.
I don't think he did.
I think he did the first.
He was like,
movie.
one and done, boys.
yeah,
I'm out.
he's like and Jaws, like
Yeah.
I'm good on shit that's like in the 80s and 90s or 70s.
okay, well, get out of here right now,
He's like, I can't be your friend.
dude.
no
How do
more.
you how
How do you?
Fucking,
How?
I'm not fucking 50.
Big Trouble in Little China.
50?
Big
I'm
Trouble-
not 50.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China's dope. I'm not saying all
The
of
Thing.
them, but for the
China.
most part, like Jaws. I don't know what it is about like animal movies, like Anaconda, Jaws, like all those movies.
Jaws and Anaconda should
Dude.
not even be like in the same sentence.
Dude, no, bro.
Not even in the-
Anaconda, bro.
No.
Anaconda had Ice Cube in it, bro.
Bro, the dude fell out of the snake when it regurgitated him, and he was just like, he fell and he's like,
Dude, the whole story in
Yeah, it's like
Jaws,
nothing.
when they're going to kill Jaws in the boat, the whole story and them getting drunk in the boat
Mm-hmm.
and talking about the myths and legends of like shark attacks and dude, it's one of the, I love it, dude. I'm like, they're just talking. I'm like, dude, I have not been near an ocean in like
waiting for that
story.
robotic shark to come out of the water.
This story is just like amazing,
Yeah,
Hey, he's over
Yeah.
here doing the.
dude.
good fucking. That's exactly what.
Well,
it looked
anyways,
like.
that movie was 1970 something, so you can talk, but that movie
Bruce.
rules.
Bruce was the name of the of one of the animatronic sharks.
Bruce Willis, dang, coming in hot and heavy.
And it
Damn.
wasn't, and it was the Jaws was actually supposed to be shown more, but they couldn't get it to work right.
yeah, makes sense.
They couldn't get it to work right any of the times they showed him.
No, I thought he looks pretty awesome. Straight up.
Yeah, fake.
I'm, dude,
When
I'm,
he's-
I'm letting
when
the
he's-
hating. I like Jaws. I'm letting the
when,
hating
when,
go you.
when he's eating,
All right.
when he's on the boat and the boat is
I'll
breaking
take it
in
with
half,
Jaws.
and he's biting that dude in half. What
Yeah.
about that doesn't look cool?
Oh no, dude, I like Jaws. I'm just joking.
He's eating that dude, and the boat on the boat, he's like,
Yeah, praise the Lord.
like that's awesome, dude. It's so good.
Amen.
Oh
And you
man,
know Richard Dreyfuss like cutting the one shark open, pulling like license plates out and freaking bottles.
You can watch that shit on fucking National Geographic.
I know. But then you're just like, yeah, shark, they washed up the shore and they ripped it apart. The story of Jaws, though.
Yeah,
Like eating people and.
Get out of the
Is it based off of a series of shark attacks in New Jersey?
I think it was. They talk about it.
It's a snake.
And I think you're right, though. It is based off of like shark attacks from that time.
There was like a specific rash of
Yes.
like those
Yes.
shark attacks in like the 70s or
Yep.
Yeah,
and they show photos of it in that book, in the movie,
Yeah.
of the shark like eating these people. Like, I'm like, this movie's rated PG, and those are real pictures. That they're
yeah.
showing.
Before you go out in the
They're like-
water, make sure you're right with the good old Lord.
Which ain't that weird to think about? Hey, Jaws is rated PG.
Yeah,
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
there was no
PG-13.
Yeah.
I would think it'd be rated R. I mean, the dude gets bitten in half.
Did they show
Half
some?
bitten.
Did they show some tits?
Yeah,
All right, hell yeah.
Right in the beginning.
Yeah, because the one chick.
I thought we need to put more boobs in movies. Seriously.
We need to put them in PG movies too.
Yeah, PGs too.
Yeah, when the chick's swimming and her boyfriend passes out on the shore drunk, she's swimming.
Yeah.
And then freaking.
I mean, what happened to the good old days to where when all that shit came out, your just dad put his hands over your eyes?
Right, yeah.
What happened to that?
Yeah.
You know, like
That's why.
Boys. They're like,
you're like, hey, Dad, I can see through your finger crack. I can still see that tit.
oh man.
No, I get
Meanwhile,
it.
we're over
I'm
here on the cable channels trying to freaking be like, yeah, we're trying to find this
78
stuff
or whatever it
anyways.
was.
But Jurassic Park, I'm with you.
That was
I'm going to rewatch it myself.
It stands up, dude. It holds up.
Jurassic Clark. That's a good one.
Jurassic Clark.
Praise him.
Hallelujah.
And then 7.
Well, no, we talked about that.
Do you remember, what am I going to
in
say
the
about the
box?
knife? The knife?
Oh yeah,
part?
What? Oh, yeah.
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 What happened?
Yeah, what happened, Eli?
No, let's not go to that.
All right, let's not talk about that.
No, but I want to show you guys this video.
Didn't show nothing, but just implied. You're like, whoa.
Seven's an excellent movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's my favorite of its kind. For
Brad Pitt's acting wasn't good
No.
in those days, but he
Morgan
became
Freeman
better.
kills it,
Morgan Freeman
Spacey.
kills it all the time. Kevin Spacey?
and so does Arlie Ermy.
Oh, yeah, he was the killer.
He was the killer.
Yeah, Spacey.
Arlie Ermy.
He's he's not a good guy anymore.
Well, he just likes to lure college kids. I mean, it's not like he's a pederast. He's just gay.
Sure. All right, I want to show you guys this here.
Loud. We're asking people to smell our Rolling Loud, but it's actually smelling salts. See what they think.
They think it's like
Weed.
ganj.
They'll put him to his knees.
Because you'd taking a big old
You're
whiff.
not expecting it.
Someone's gonna punch this
Yeah,
dude.
so hard. You do that to the wrong. Ooh.
Oh, dude.
To get away.
Poodle hair. Dude looked like he had 2 cheeseburgers in his jaws.
She about met. What's going on to me, Jesus, dude?
Yeah, she about died. Look at that front
Oh
butt.
my God. Front butt. You like that one, don't you? I call it front butt too. You got that front
Oh,
butt
that big
going.
old dude's gonna freaking smash him.
That big black boykin.
Look at that's a big old dude.
Yeah.
He's freaking massive. That's a good one.
That was good.
Hey, do you remember the Ed Bassmaster one I showed you recently when the dude tried to attack him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that guy swung on Ed. Ed was like blocked it, and he was gonna whoop.
Yeah, because that
dude's
dude like straightened his arm out, went all the way to the right, and just did like he's never thrown a punch before.
right.
Like-
But if that guy would have fought Ed, Ed probably would have whooped.
yeah, when you first said that, I was like, I don't know. But when I actually watched it, I was like, oh, Ed would have beat the brakes off that boy.
He would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Dude,
hey,
I
that way
love
he's
watching
funny.
the smelling salt videos, dude. That stuff cracks me.
Dude, yeah,
Oh,
that is
dude.
that's a great joke until like one of them dudes.
It's different
Not-
if you're doing it on purpose. Like if somebody's like, because if we got some right, I would on camera freaking do.
Oh, yeah.
No.
try it out.
You
I've
wouldn't?
never tried it. No, it scares the living freaking
Come
crap out of
on,
me.
Are you
It's
serious?
Bino,
just
listen.
for a little bit. It's
Okay, dude, please don't show up with that stuff.
I'm not gonna. I'm just
Okay.
saying. Do it. Yeah.
He would too. Bino like, hey, dude, we're gonna do this on
Amazon.
camera. I'm like, no,
Please do it.
I won't do it. I swear.
Come on, dude. You wouldn't do it at all. Not even just a whiff.
It
Just a-
scares the
Why-
hell out.
it's
I
just-
don't know.
Just very smelly.
yeah, like pungent piss.
I used to work in the oil fields with this guy who would. Like, it's weird. It's not smelling salts. It's completely off topic. When he would eat food, he would pack it in his lip while he talks to you, and that shit would sit there.
What the
Food. He'd like keep it in his mouth for a long
Hey
time.
man,
You know what that says to me?
right now
Is that man had horrible dental problems.
Yeah.
He had gum disease.
He needed to soak that shit in his mouth for a while before he could chew on
My
it.
dog, you packing a sandwich in there?
That's wild.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
He's savoring it.
He would have it, and he'd be talking like while he's talking. Oh, dude, I was like, we're not. Fuck you.
I would have been like,
Oh my god!
No.
Why would you have
not at all.
done that?
Just imagine saying it comes out black.
Like,
on your
whoa,
thing.
this ain't
You're like-
food.
and it starts
Smell
like,
it smells like poop.
Like this man suffers from poop tooth.
probably did.
Yeah, he was a tiny little rodent.
Wow, that's I've never heard of that.
Yeah, dude. He would while he was,
Chewing food. I'm a chew.
he would chew it and he would keep it in his mouth for a long time, and it'd take him forever to eat. Yeah,
that
it was
sounds
horrifying,
horrendous.
dude. It was it's one of the worst character traits I've ever met in a person in my life.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
just
cool.
eat your damn food and then talk.
I'll tell you another one of the worst character traits I've ever met in a person in my life, and is my driver Kyle. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
What's that trait?
you know when you pop a soda can and you go but when it goes before it goes,
Yeah.
he drinks soda pops. He just goes like that.
Oh, and he just lets it sit. Like
He doesn't
fizz
pop
out?
the pop.
He
No.
wraps
Yeah.
his lips around it and like drinks it.
Slurps it like he drinks soda pop and energy drinks like someone who's trying to piss you off. Like,
So, like being he never like actually
never actually pops
He
it.
never actually pops it. He'll pop it to where like you have to like suck on it.
he'll,
to get the juice
he'll be
out.
like
yeah.
That's weird.
every drink. I'm like, I told him straight up. I was like, dude, it sounds like you're sucking dick. I was like, pop that open. I told him, I'm like, why don't you just fucking pop it open, dude? And he was like, dude, one time when I went camping, like bugs kept getting in my drink, so I just popped it like that so they couldn't get in my drink no more. I'm like, well, we're not camping. Pop that shit open. Sounds like you're eating soup.
yeah.
Every drink he takes, and also not just that. When he orders soup all the time, and he sits next to me, he's a slurper. He'll sit next to me. He would just like over and over and over again. I'm like, Tori, I've noticed other people like we'll sit at the bar usually where I don't like go to the table, whatever. Other people have looked at him like wondering what's going on. I'm like, yeah, he eats like he's trying to get on your nerves. I know. And I've never had a problem with like the way like I don't care if people chewing, but I'm like you're packing sandwiches or you're slurping on shit constantly. I'm like,
As Eli's getting older, Eli's like,
Dude, I am.
Eli's like freaking nerve is just like
dude, it's getting
Is where
it's thin.
it's
It
getting
is
thin, bro. Also, what he'll do, he'll go into like these gas stations.
Like diesel mechanic went on a killing spree and unalived 13 people.
you don't pack sandwiches and you don't slurp pop.
Be like, YouTube podcaster.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
The other thing that he does, I noticed, and I've noticed him do this weird little shit a couple of times. Like he'll find something on a shelf at a store, and like say it's like a white hat that's got a little bit of dirt on it, or it's like a soda can that's like kind of crushed. He'll take it up to him, be like, "Hey, yeah, I found this on the rack." They're like, "Yeah, there's other ones that you can buy." He was like, "Oh, like he'll just like I'll let you know." He'll like give it to him. Like I just let you know I found this. Like it's got a problem with it.
Yeah.
He worked at a gas station too
He
long.
did too.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Because I can imagine like I have that like I still have a little bit of that in that this like I like when I go to Kroger or Walmart or something like that. I always take my cart back to the corral.
Always.
Same, because
a lot
I've
of-
seen cart narcs.
Well, and I've also,
Yeah.
but I've also I've done that job, so I'm like, yeah, I know it sucks when you're having to go like across the highway to get the freaking cart because it like
Yeah.
rolled off the way.
Well, dude, like the other day, I pulled up into a parking spot. Oh, it was at the Dollar Tree. We pull up in, and like there's a cart to where it was like literally like took like 4 spaces wouldn't be you couldn't park there because
Yeah.
it would blow and hit you in the car or something. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
put it up,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Just
for
put it-
real.
Like literally,
Like if you can get your ass in there and walk around shopping, put your damn shopping cart.
Yeah.
back.
I see them
Put it
all the
away.
time too. Like I'll see people like push them and like put them up against the curb. I'm like,
We need the cart narcs here in Hillsdale.
we should be the cart narcs.
Nah, because that guy's a lonely man.
Where you see the guy that he always
I ain't
throws
time
like
for that shit.
the magnets on their car.
That's the cart narc.
That's a cart narc.
yeah.
and like people want to
He'll
fight
be like,
it.
Yeah.
he's like, hey man, he's like, what's up, dude? Like you can put your cart back. And
What's
they're
up,
like,
lazy bones?
Yeah,
lazy bones.
And
He's
but
got
like
lazy
the people
bonesitis.
always want to fight him.
Yeah, it's cart narc.
Yeah,
That's
but,
what-
no, I know,
that's
but
his
the guy
channel.
that always wants to fight him was like obese. Like
Yeah.
they're like, I'm not chasing you across this park.
That's because he ain't gonna
I
do it to
can't.
nobody that can catch his ass.
Yeah,
Well, well, kind of. Those are the people that do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
like I'm not walking over
I don't.
there.
I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm really not.
Yeah, just raise your kids right and teach them to like freaking, be
your
a
card away,
proper
you
person
dummy.
in society and put
Yeah.
your
So,
card away, bro.
Or people. Sorry, Abe, not to cut you off, but
You do it a lot, but
I
it's
know
cool.
it's a habit. People that stand in the middle of the damn aisleways and like,
You gotta get around them.
it's like, dude, it's a 2-way alleyway.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my way,
Yeah.
Just
God.
stand there taking up
dude. I am getting no. But anyways, go ahead, man. My bad.
You guys gotta do the get off my lawn.
Oh, dude, for
Again,
sure.
that perfect.
I'm about to cut my basketball hoop now,
Description.
so the damn neighbor kids quit coming over and use my fucking basketball hoop.
Cantankerous. That's
And you were the one that told them originally they could play.
Changed my mind.
He's like, I don't care. Come on over, guys. And then they're playing, and he's like, wow, I really don't like these
Oh
kids.
no,
I'm gonna
because
cut that down.
I'll be sitting in my chair and I'll hear my garage door go boom. I'm like, okay, if it happens again, I'm fucking coming out swinging.
yeah.
I'll get in the work truck and then I'll see a big old basketball print on my windshield. And I'm like, okay, y'all little I'll cut the motherfucker down.
And just get out there with a jigsaw.
Yeah,
It's
I'm about to.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want kids to play basketball, but it's like, first off, if I have cars in my parking lot, like, go to the park.
Yeah.
Secondly, if I don't have cars in my parking lot and you guys come over and play basketball, don't shoot it from across the fucking street to where you can't catch it if it flies through my damn window.
Yeah.
Smacks my garage door 4 times in a row and I hear it and I'm like, plus also my neighbor kids over there are like little badass kids and I'm like, sometimes my kids want to go outside and play and I'm like, hey, by the way, you're not clapping with my kids.
Yeah.
Y'all are bad. They're all vaping and shit.
Little shit.
They're all like 14 years old vaping and shit. And I'm like, you're not like, go back home. I'm going to enjoy my property. I'm going to scoop all the dog shit up that your dog pooped in my yard and throw it over into your yard right in front of your dad. Anyways, what were you saying? I totally cut you off and went on a spiel. Go ahead.
Oh no, man, no, no. But I had something crazy happen to me the other night. Remember when I texted you at like 2 in the morning?
That was really weird, dude. You kind of
Yeah.
freaked me out.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like probably like 2:30 probably. I was asleep, and as I was sleeping, I was like, I was like deep sleep. My phone was like, I fell asleep with my phone in my hand, but it was like nothing was playing, and I was just laying there, dude, and like I swear I felt like somebody's lips like touched my ear, like.
My bad.
Right? They touched my ear and they're like, Abe. And I'm like, I'm like looking around and I'm like, but when I did that, I like kept my eyes closed because like there's a demon in this thing. Like, you guys ever had it to where you woke up in the middle of the night and you're like, I am not opening my eyes
Yeah.
because there's something here with me.
Yeah.
But it was your voice though.
Right. Yeah, I know.
It was you. You did that to me while I was sleeping.
Yeah, he texted me and told me, he was like, dude, I
Abe-
just got Abe good.
And then Abe texts me. He's like, bro, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it freaked me out. I woke my wife up.
weird.
Dude.
Abe texted
I was like,
me
hey,
in the middle
babe,
of the night,
babe,
making sure
babe,
I'm
babe.
okay.
She's like, what? I'm like, I gotta take a leak. Go to the bathroom. I made sure Sam was good. I'm like, you good? Like,
I was fine.
I didn't know if he like tried knocking on the door or I didn't know. I was like so out of it and like just discombobulated. I was like,
Dude,
what just happened?
I'll have something that's kind of similar. Like I'll be sleeping and like by myself. Normally I'm always here alone, unless I got my kids here. But it'll be like something will happen. It'll be like, dude, I swear to God, in my like right before I wake up, it'll be a dead silent when I wake up. But what wakes me up, I hear something like, BAM! I'm like, what the hell was that? Or I'll wake up and boom, 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 and I'll wake up and like everything's quiet. And I'm like,
What just happened?
like something just pounded on my fucking door. So I get up and I like check my entire house, and I'm like, the hell was that, dude?
That's weird.
Dude, it was odd, bro.
Dude,
it
you-
like wigged me out.
Since we're on the subject, I realize we missed last week because I was going to talk about it last week. But anyway, I sleep with a fan on, or like a movie in the background, or like my phone will be on like a podcast. I realize with myself, dude, if I don't have anything on and it's dead silent, dude, I am having night terrors and freaking horrible dreams every single time. Because I tried it through the whole week, like I'm going to sleep, because like I'm seeing things on the internet about like, good sleep and all that. So I'm like, I shut everything off, dude, just dead silent. Every single time I'm like, oh! Like what was going on every time? So I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'm like fan on, freaking
So when you have like noise going, you
Theo,
don't, nothing happens.
freaking Theo's podcast blaring. Like, I'm done with this, dude. Every time I turn something off and I lay down in the silence, I can't do it,
See,
dude. Something is going off.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, I end up I fall asleep to something every night. Like
Yeah.
not I guess not on purpose. It's just kind of force of habit. But I have had those nights where it's like I'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay here in bed and just like have nothing on, see if I can go to sleep. And it's like nothing happens, but it is more creepy.
Do you have to
Just
sleep with like a
sitting there.
fan on
Oh,
or
it's
something?
for sure
I
creepy.
don't have the fan on. I just have something on like on TV or something like that. I usually have some show I've watched a million times.
See what kept
on
what kept happening to me was this. Okay, I'm doing it. So like I'm dreaming. I'm like sitting,
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
this, you know, and like
Upside down world.
Something would like trap me down into my bed and get in my ears and be like
Jesus.
in my ears, dude. And I'm like in my ears, and I can't get, dude. Every night.
Maybe you should have gone to church.
So
Go see some Jesus.
no, dude, hey, I turn a podcast on, or I turn my fan on.
Church.
No problems, none of that. Sleep like
I
a
knew
baby.
you were gonna do it, so I had to.
What it is, I can't sleep in dead silence. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't do
Makes
it.
sense.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Some people have to have silence like that.
no, like I had the fan going. I had there was the TV on. Like
Okay.
there was some show playing, and dude, like someone like you came
Growling.
up-
Well, you was talking about
No,
in
you.
your ear like
Sam walked into the room and was like, "Abe," but like loud.
I've heard
I
my-
could feel their breath.
I've heard my name in my sleep, like kind of similar, and it's woke me up before too.
scared the poop out of me.
Something be like Eli, and I'm
I was
like,
like, "Ugh!"
I'll wake up.
I was like, I was like,
dude, it sucks.
I thought there was like because like our bed's kind of high. I thought for sure I was like, if I look down on the left side, there's gonna be this little girl like, "Hey, Mister." I'm like,
Dude, I get the same
no.
thing.
I'm like, all right, bitch. Hope you can fight.
Like, I'm like this. I'm like,
Take the Conan route and just start pummeling. the hell.
As soon as one of the motherfuckers show up, I'm gonna fight. I'm not gonna take off.
eyes closed. Like
swinging.
I'm with you. Like
Start- I'm
I'll
gonna
wake
start
up.
swinging.
I'll wake up from that. And be like, I'm not looking out there right now.
Nope. You got to give it about 2 to 3 minutes,
And then I go,
and then you'll open. You're like, okay.
click,
That was the dude. I've never had nothing like that.
dude.
Scared me, dude.
I've had the thing say my name before like that. I've had that before.
That terrified me.
Yeah.
Terrified me. I got up and I'm like, walking around the house. I'm like looking around. I'm like, okay, nothing's here.
Not so much my name, dude. Just things screaming and yelling and growling in my ears.
Yeah. No, that
kind
was
of the same
odd.
thing.
I'll tell you something that happened to me that's weird. After you guys remember that time I got jumped, and, I made it all the way back home, and then I'm sleeping on the couch with my arm up like this, and my fucking hand falls down and hits me in the face.
Ooh.
And
I've done similar things.
and I jumped out of the fuck. I thought I was getting jumped again.
Oh no!
Yeah, because that shit hurt like hell. I was like,
Yeah.
someone just come in here and sock me in the damn face while I was sleeping. That's what it felt like. Then I was like, no, dumbass, your face is all sore and your hand fell down and hit your face.
To be fair, you just got out of a fight with like 12 dudes or something.
I couldn't count how many there were because it was, to be honest, it was dark outside and they were all black dudes.
Yeah.
But note to self on that one: sleep with things on for me. I have to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't do. My problem is with that is I can't have like bright lights. Like it needs to be
No.
dark.
Not-
So what I'll do is I'll normally put like a podcast.
Yep.
on
That's
my
what I
phone.
do. Yep.
Yeah,
part of
but it's got to
podcast.
be. I turn it down because I'm like, if anyone breaks in here, I'm the only line of defense, so I don't want to be sleeping. They're like, oh, look at this idiot, hit him in the head with a hammer.
It's weird, dude. I sleep so lightly. It's one of those weird things. Like any sort of, it's like there's because I wake up like 15 times a night. It's one of those things where it's like it's a very regular thing. Like, and not even just a pee, but there's just like so many times where I'm just like, boop, and I'm like up, and I'm like, okay.
It happens to me a lot too. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have to fall back asleep. Like,
Oh, I'm
do
a
not let this last long.
heavy sleeper.
Me too. I'm heavy.
Like when I'm in bed, like Jess will be like, "Hey, the house is on fire," and I'm like,
I'm similar. Like if I'm sleeping,
unless someone's in my ear, like, I'm like, holy
yeah.
crap!
I think that's why I jolt awake like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm deep sleeping, and then something like pulls me out of there.
I was telling
I'm
you
like,
on the way to church earlier that I woke up thinking that because I heard some noise out the window,
oh yeah, yeah.
and I was like, well, here it is. Like someone's trying to break in. Time for me to grab a knife and finally be able to murk somebody. And I look out the window and there's deer right by my window there.
So you heard some deer yells.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one wasn't just in the spirit world.
You're in the spirit.
No, it was
world.
actually just deers.
So we all have weird.
like, don't come in here.
Do you have anything weird like that? Like
Well, he said
Not
he's had
reg-
like a night terror before.
Yeah, but it's not regular thing. Like it's
No,
like
like-
I've had that.
like you. So you don't
once.
consciously.
But see, I wouldn't call that a night terror because I wasn't dreaming.
No,
I
no,
was in
I
a
know.
dead sleep.
Something said your name. See, I've had things say my name. It hasn't happened a lot, but I've had it a couple of times where I've heard like it'd be like I'd be sleeping and it'd be like, Eli, like wakes me
See,
up.
I've never heard my
and
name
I'm
like
like,
that.
yo, what the hell was that shit? I've had that before.
Dude, I literally thought like you were like standing over top
Right,
of me.
but
I
then-
thought, oh, Sam's like something's going down.
you
or
texted
something.
me like,
Sam finally lost it.
and I was like, I'm like, that's weird. Like, what does he mean by that? Like, I didn't know what to think of it.
And then I explained it to you.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like you don't consciously like sleep with something on; it just happens.
No, it's actually just the way that I fall asleep. I mean, because I have like fallen asleep, but I tend to fall asleep better. Because I am such a light sleeper to some form
Okay.
of noise. It's almost like a white noise.
Do you sleep with a fan or no? Or like
no, I don't.
No, he
like,
said he'll have-
like a show or something.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
he had-
usually just a show, and then I'll.
So it's just white noise. So you just listen to Jimmy Kimmel.
No, I'll be listening to like watching like The Office or Parks and
That's
Recreation.
white noise for
like
sure.
That sort of like white noise. Like it's not like nothing important is happening on the television at all. And I'll just turn it down to like 10 and so
Yeah.
then I'll just,
Like-
just so it's a little bit of something.
If I slept like our cousin Matt, I'd probably die. That dude sleeps.
Or Jerry.
Well, I don't know.
Jerry Bear was a heavy sleeper.
No, heavy. No, I'm talking about like Matt. Like
yeah.
when he would go to bed, no fan, no TV. Like
Oh,
that sound-
gotcha.
as dark as you can get it every single night. That's how he had to sleep. You go walking by his door, like
Joel was like that too.
I'm like, is anybody alive in there? Like Matt,
Joel's like that.
you okay,
Is he?
bro?
Yeah.
Is Joel?
All the time. It's Joel. I didn't know Joel.
I remember Joel being like that all the time. Yeah, when I
Yeah.
would sleep over there, he'd be like any kind of noise, fans, anything. He'd make everybody shut it. He was like, I need to go to sleep. Shut all this shit off.
Oh, really? Matt was like that. Matt never made us shut us off downstairs, but his room, everything's quiet as a mouse in there, dude. Love like he's like, I'm like, Matt, you ever sleep with like a movie or something? He's like,
Just sleeping
never.
like a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah, like this dead silence all the time. I'm like, dude, I would have dreams every night. Every night.
You know what I noticed? Depending, I've not depending, but I've had dreams about like whatever I'm like. If I'm listening to something, I've had dreams about like the shit that they're talking about.
Me too.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Yeah.
And they're not always so like horrible though. So,
No, it's normally like a little story in here. Honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of the bad ones.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
fuck off with that.
That's why I'd have to have like a podcast on. Like I've been listening to Theo a lot lately. Like I'm like
Yeah.
Theo's like yep, going to bed, turn on Theo podcast.
Yeah,
I've been
Joe Rogan too.
I've
Joe
been
Rogan's my
listening to
dog.
a lot of Bad Friends. I like that.
Yeah.
I listen to Bad Friends every new episode they come out
Dude,
with.
I've
I
been
get some of
freaking
that.
into.
I hated the one with that Bobby Altoff chick on there.
Oh,
I haven't watched. I see. Like I just recently started getting into Bad Friends, and like I don't get me wrong, I've always loved Bobby and Santino and stuff. But like at the same time, I just hadn't watched
want
that
one of those
particular
then.
podcast, and so
Upper Decky?
I started watching a bunch of the old ones, and then kind of getting watching some of kind of catching up on some of the new ones, but mostly I've been watching old episodes. But I love that combination of
I need to
Yeah.
watch more Bad. I've definitely seen it, but I've heard you guys talk about it a couple.
I
times.
love it.
I need to watch more.
Yeah,
of it.
Bobby Altoff was their
That
worst
was-
guest
Yeah,
possible.
dude. And I know what it is. She was playing her
that
character.
chick. Okay,
She was playing her character.
She does like the nonstop sarcasm. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But you're with
what?
you're annoying.
And,
as
you're with
hell.
Andrew Santino.
I know exactly.
and he's the king.
What?
Of it.
Yeah.
What?
He's like, oh, she's on her phone again. He's like, you can leave if you don't like this. That's what
Yeah.
I told her.
Yeah,
like,
Santino.
it was like probably
Really?
Yeah.
Have you watched the clips of the podcast he did?
I have
It was
seen
her, yeah, on her.
on her podcast.
when they were golfing.
And then after Santino said that, she was like, "Well, if you don't have any more questions," and Bobby's like, "This is a podcast. We're just gonna ask you questions.
It's not an
Intervene."
interview. It's not. Yeah, it's not an interview. It's a podcast.
But then Bobby wanted her to stay constantly because he just wanted to see her feet. And I was like,
yeah.
"That's a bad episode."
Him and
Yeah, it was
Quentin
not a good one.
Tarantino have that in common.
foot thing.
Quentin does have a foot fetish for sure.
Does it
Yeah.
really?
Dude,
Look
yeah,
at him
dude.
though. I swear to God, I could tell.
I couldn't.
Go,
I can't prove it,
Go
but
watch
man,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood again.
yeah, that
Oh,
all
yeah.
freaking Pulp
Just feet
Fiction
constantly.
She's barefoot the whole time. Like,
Yeah, it shows her feet trying to move or wiggle her toes.
yep.
And then, like, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like, there's feet everywhere. People
Margot
were
Robbie
barefoot.
is just.
It's clearly a real thing because
And
it's
dirty
a
old
lot of
gnarly
people have
feet.
talked about it.
Yeah.
He has to at this point. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like 9 movies in, and like all of them have some kind of weird foot thing in them.
Yeah.
I don't know if Reservoir Dogs does, but that was early.
Oh, I'm sure that you could probably spot somewhere.
but there's no women in it though.
Oh, praise God.
Reservoir Dogs about a bunch of.
Yeah,
Praise
let's,
him.
Eli, let's pull up a video you have. Which one you want?
Okay. Let me see what you got here. Wait. Go back down. Let me see the first two. Okay, no, we've seen that one.
Oh yeah, I remember
That one's good. Did you watch that?
I
That's
watched.
not exactly a funny one, so let's
Yeah.
keep going.
Well, it don't have to be funny.
Keep going. That was just one I was trying to send you, not for the pod.
Everybody knew this was a bad idea, but the husband insisted.
Let's see what it
Is it true that TikTok is getting they're really trying to take it down now?
Yeah.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
I've heard
They
about.
should.
They said that like a year ago.
Look at that, not even playing nothing.
I know, it's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, this one's great. Watch this guy. He probably broke his back.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God!
You're too old for that, man. That's a young man's game.
It really is if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like
That dude don't
I
know
don't
how to
mess
jump.
with trampolines no more, dude.
Nope. I see them.
Last
like,
time I did that, my back was like wham.
those
I
are
was
cool.
like, oh!
I gotta tell you something. I got on the neighbor's trampoline when I had the girls last weekend. Did a fucking backflip.
Dude, I get on
Wow.
a
I can
trampoline
still
at
do
least
it.
once a week with my kids.
You have one?
Yeah, I have a trampoline.
Yeah, my
in
thing is I
house.
don't get on other people's trampolines because I'm like, there's a
I'll break
50
it.
chance I'm gonna blow the springs off.
We're gonna blow it out.
Like, oh, there's.
So I
just,
did
like,
one.
five
I did one backflip, and my feet. I swear to God, I felt the grass tickle my bottom.
Oh,
of my
I'm
feet.
not gonna lie, dude.
Tickles your butt like.
I did
So I was
something
like,
stupid.
I'm gonna lay
on
down
my-
and not do no more jumping.
I almost gave myself a hernia the one day because I'm sitting there jumping on the trampoline with the kids, and like we're going to town, and they were doing that. You remember that game like Crack the Egg?
Oh yeah.
Like you remember that? So the kids wanted to play that with me, so I'm like, all right, I'll hop on here, crack the egg, dude. I freaking I jumped and I hit was doing it to one of the kids. They pop up like freaking. It was Allie, so she popped up like 10 feet in the air, and then I swear to God. Because there's these paver stones underneath where I have the trampoline at, and I swear to God, my freaking taint just grazed the freaking paver stone, and I'm like, oh, that was tailbone destruction waiting to happen. Like if I
My taint touched
had
it.
gone 1 inch, like
Or if you
just
weighed
one-
like,
you think
10
about
pounds
5
more.
pounds more. Yeah.
How long have you had that thing for?
Oh,
Your taint?
2 years, I think.
Okay, so think of that kind of stuff. That stuff stretches over time.
Oh yeah.
The
You know,
taint?
it gets blowed out.
No, not
Bro, you're fucking with me at
trampoline.
this point.
Hey, would you guys ever go to those big giant like
Dude, we should do that.
I went to one.
with the big trampolines?
Yeah, I went to one.
Yeah, we went to one.
We went
yeah.
to one.
How are
Uh,
those?
The kids,
Yeah.
they're pretty cool.
Like,
Yeah.
because you can't touch the bottom on those.
I didn't jump that
Okay.
day.
No,
I
that
did
was
not
like,
either.
Something the
I don't,
kids
like I
did.
said, I don't do that. No.
Because some of them trampolines are
I
like,
hurt my
throw
back.
like boulders on them.
I'm getting older nowadays. Like Dom the other day, like I think I might have said this. Like he'll get, like kids will get hurt. I'm like, yeah, you'd be over that in like a day, dude.
Right, you're
That,
fine.
like I have something like that happen to me. It's like freaking 4 months. I'm like, well, I should probably go to the doctor's if this
I guess
doesn't
I-
go away.
I guess I gotta get this figured out.
And then like the day you're thinking like, okay, if this doesn't get better, it goes away, and you're like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. So do you guys believe that we landed on the moon?
No.
Okay, go down to the Buzz Aldrin.
Dude, I mean, do you? I guess that's a discussion.
you caught the look on my face, didn't you?
Do you think we landed on the
Go
moon?
down to the Buzz Aldrin.
Sam, do you think we landed?
Dude, that like I used to be like, yeah, like I did.
I don't.
But dude, as things more like things
I
come
know you guys almost crucified me when I first said that we didn't land on the moon.
well, dude, it's been
just-
things for so long that people just kind of like believed it. It was like,
Well,
but now
Yeah,
like
but
all
that's
this,
not how you should fucking think.
well, how did we know otherwise? Like, yeah, they told
because I was telling you.
well, yeah, oh, right. No, but they said like, yeah, we went to the moon. Look at the proof. And then like now with the internet,
Listen to
the
Buzz
age
Aldrin.
we're at, you're like,
well,
man,
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying, dude. Like, it just why ain't we there anymore?
Right. Why the fuck?
They were
ain't we-
able
Well, they
to
say
build
we
it
do, we just
then.
don't go on it.
Ah, no,
What it is NASA doesn't build our own rockets anymore. Like we don't have an actual rocket system. That's why.
Well, we got
that's why
Elon
they-
Musk, and he builds rockets,
Yeah.
and his rockets are far superior. So land on the moon, bro. Yeah, I don't think so. At
should
all.
play the
That's
bu-
just me.
Yeah, but I guess
I'm with
the
you.
question is what's
Maybe
the reasoning? Because it's so expensive to try to do it. Like
I
build the
get
machinery.
that, but everybody talks about wanting to explore space.
Yeah,
And they want to go to like Mars and inhabit it and live there. I'm
but
like,
do you know how long it takes to get to Mars?
I have no clue.
Long time.
I believe it's like 3 years just to make the voyage.
Right.
And you can only go.
But
a
I know,
certain part
like,
of the
if
year.
you look at a lot of these people that discuss this stuff, it's like that's something they would love to do.
that's I'm with you with that too. Is like, why haven't it happened?
And, like,
Since,
all the footage-
70 something.
I was gonna say, from all the footage, it looks totally fake.
Fuck yeah,
it
it
does
does.
not look real at all.
Listen to Buzz Aldrin talking about it.
Oh no, I may have seen this, but maybe not.
I mean, you never know what could have been spliced together or whatever, but
Sure.
Waking me up and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon,
No, you
which was
didn't. No, you didn't.
what?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking the pictures.
Right.
weren't
You listen to it on the radio.
So you associated what you saw with.
I have very hazy memories.
I know.
Well, what we saw was we all were gathered around the old Kirk Talk radio and
Me
listened.
talking about, how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said, contact light, engine stop.
It was
And a few other
exciting.
things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed.
This was
Yeah,
ex-
how about that?
that was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah.
Not a bad line.
Look at the photo. You say that's me? Okay. Check out the name badge. It says Aldrin. Looks like you're right. But notice the helmet. Can you see my face?
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Curious. It didn't happen. It could have been scary.
Whoa.
This one, yeah.
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know.
yeah.
Definitely been in space though, but
Yeah, but I will say this, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if it didn't happen, as far as that goes, right? How do you think we would have been able to? Because the Russians would have, do you think we would have been able to actually, figure that out with all these other nations to actually be like, hey, let's all agree, because we can't agree on freaking anything.
Yeah.
Let's all agree that we didn't, nobody went to the moon ever.
Well, I think it's easy to fake shit. They faked the JFK assassination, clearly.
That's like, I don't know, man. I think a lot of it, dude. I don't know.
There was more
man.
than one shooter.
I think it's like, hey, we did this, and it's like,
But back then it was way like people
Easier to get away with.
Well, not easier to get away with. They just didn't understand that technology was going to advance itself and we was going to be able to see all the flaws in your fucking stories and shit like that. I don't think.
no, I mean, teach their own. If you believe it, that's you. You
No,
can
no,
believe it
yeah, I'm not-
100%.
I'm on the fence like Bigfoot.
I believed it forever until I started looking into
Same.
it and like looking into the shit, and then now I like hearing what they were saying about it and like listening
and then
to
the
Buzz
photos,
Aldrin
the
himself.
photos of it, and the different. There's a lot of
What,
stuff
what was
that
it?
just.
Musk was just talking about like he can't penetrate the. There's something that they.
Yeah, there's like a layer that would have fucking destroyed all their cameras if they would have went past it.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, technology back then is not as advanced, not even close.
Oh, yeah.
to what it is today.
Right.
Not
That's
even
why
close.
I don't know if I do believe it. I mean, he's saying right there that it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
He
know.
Blatantly said that, and I'm like,
Is he still alive or is he
no,
dead?
yeah, he's alive.
Yeah, but
Buzz
Buzz is still
Aldrin-
buzzing.
It was also kind of if you look
crazy
in that dude's
person?
eyes, yeah, he looks crazy.
He is
as all
crazy.
Get
Yeah.
out.
I love when he
So I'm
punched that
like,
reporter right
It's
in
one of
But
those things.
imagine living a life if it is fake. I mean, imagine living a life your entire life having to lie about that.
That's
And,
a real good story.
Everybody's gonna fucking have to. Everybody's got questions about it. Like there's so many skepticals on that shit. About
Yeah.
if we did actually land on the moon. Like there's people. He punched a dude in the face.
Yeah, he did. I love it.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's like calling him out, and Aldrin's like, pow, and he hit for an old dude. I'm like, dang, son.
He had some biscuits in that
he
punch.
freaking walloped that.
Give him that 2-piece with a combo.
2-piece with the combo, bro. I
That's a
landed
good
on the
one, Eli.
moon.
That's a good one. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. No, that's a good topic there.
it
you
is
know?
because it's so.
Because I know, like, there's a lot of people that do believe that. I mean, Dad believes we landed on the moon 100%, and I'm like, yeah,
Dad
man.
believes in Bigfoot.
So do I.
See, but I believe that we landed on the moon, but I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because from all the evidence that I've seen, it makes it adds up.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that it would be.
I like that we got Bigfoot and moon landing on the same topic.
One's real and the other one's fake.
It was
Both
before,
fake.
Like landing on the moon wasn't even a question. Like people was like, yeah, it definitely happened.
Bigfoot wouldn't have questioned it either for a long time.
Now, that's what I mean. Bigfoot's always been like, people's like, no. But like the moon landing, for a while there, it was just universally people believed it.
I did.
again,
When I
there's
first
a lot
heard
of
it,
people's
I
like-
believed it right away.
There's
I
a
was
lot
like,
of
oh, yeah,
flat
we did.
earthers out there too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah. Fair point.
yeah. It's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah. So if some dude's just sitting there on the internet, like just talking randomly,
Yeah.
I'm like, are you're an expert in what now? I'm
Right.
just like,
And also people, there's people that can have a big enough following and just say some complete bullshit.
Oh,
and start an entire
Oh,
conspiracy
absolutely.
theory.
Easier to do now.
that's why there's cults.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about Charles Manson earlier. That's how that happens.
Yeah.
It's just- You get one really charismatic guy. Because that's the thing that they always said about him is that Charles was very charming. As weird as that sounds, like he was crazy as balls out. But like apparently when you're really high on LSD, he
Well,
was
think
very
about
charming.
don't drink the Kool-Aid.
And especially in the hippie culture, because like, you know, we all know hippies aren't exactly bright people.
Hey, who was that pastor guy that made his congregation drink the poison Kool-Aid and kill him?
Jim Jones?
Jim
Yeah.
Jones, baby.
I mean,
Dude, my favorite cultist leader.
Dude, how
Because
many,
he actually followed through, dude.
how many
he
people,
actually
how
got
many
it
people
done.
drank, was
Did
it
he
like
die?
130
Yeah.
people? He drank his own Kool-Aid.
Yeah. You want to know
Did he?
I think he drank it too.
You want to know how my brain doesn't work
He
sometimes?
could've.
Because every time I hear the like Jim Jones,
We got to figure
I
that
always
out because I'm
hear,
curious.
It's not unusual to be loved by
Yeah,
anyone.
Eli, look it up and see how many people drank it. How many people?
Yeah, oh, dude, it was a mass fucking murder, dude. It was like,
Tons of people.
Like-
it was like it was like a small town.
Yeah. How's one guy?
That
gonna
dude
get-
didn't go
how-
see Jesus
How,
nowhere.
How's
No,
one
no,
guy
no.
going to have hundreds of people drink poison and know
Drugs.
it?
He's like, he's like, we're gonna. What do they call
Right.
that? When they drink
gunshot. No, he killed himself.
Oh, gunshot?
Gunshot
called?
wound to
Okay.
the head. A few apparently
They
objected.
drink the blood of Christ. It's
Oh, you're thinking of not sacrament.
is it not
Is it sacrament?
I think that's what it
to do
is.
the
But anyway,
200, more than 200
Yeah.
people died.
Okay.
Yikes!
Like, okay, so, but they knew that it was going to kill them. They drank it and knew it.
It doesn't say he killed himself, but he died from a gunshot wound to the head.
So that's what.
Yeah,
so
they
he told
drank
him.
it. They drank it and would
Yes.
lay down on their beds and lay there and wait. Till
Abe, you can listen to the audio of it all happening.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, that's nightmare.
Oh, dude, I went down a cult. I went down
Talk
a cult
about
fucking rabbit
influence
hole.
on people.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
you're like, what do you?
You know
What was
you
he
want me to tell
saying
you how?
to
You want me to tell you
those
how? You want me to tell you how I think is that some people when they do like because like he was a junkie. He did a bunch of drugs just like
Yeah.
Manson was. Some of those guys when they do those drugs, they're bad people, so they tap into that bad side of
Yeah.
it, and it like
And they
that type of
influence.
shit learns that it teaches you mind control and shit.
Oh yeah,
Because
but it's
there
just
are
crazy.
a
'cause I'm
lot
like,
of
I ain't
people who are
drinking that.
very susceptible to being mind controlled.
yeah,
Like,
especially back then too. Or nowadays, I mean, Jesus Christ, we,
anytime.
Oh,
we
yeah.
live in America, don't we?
Eli, when that happened, did you have that pulled up? Was that in the 90s?
No, I think it was before the
What-
90s.
okay.
Let me see.
I want to say that happened in the 80s.
The 80s? Okay.
Yeah, because it looked black and white. Well,
I think the photo's just black and white.
praise the Lord. Yeah, man. No, that's wild though. Like I didn't know they knew.
Yeah,
Like, hey, this is gonna go.
1978.
I think
1970
he
okay, I
told
was way
them
off
they
on
were
that.
going to somehow ascend to a higher
Yeah.
level or something like
Yeah,
that.
he's like, yeah. But
Convinced
it's like,
them-
if
yeah.
you were thinking like, oh, this is going to kill me
yeah.
because I'm going to ascend to heaven. So that means I
Like, that's
die?
So you say there's a audio out there of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, was he telling them like, yeah, this is going to send you to heaven? We're all
Dude,
gonna...
he would it was straight up like
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even,
There's like helicopter footage of it, like flying over the compound of people in bags. Like there's this endless amounts of body bags
Yeah.
lined
That's
up.
insane.
he would get completely blasted out on probably like coke and meth and stuff like that, and he would constantly talk over like this radio to where like these
We're all gonna go and meet Jesus.
yeah like talking over the speaker to the people like constantly like making sure that he was constantly in control
Like
of their mind.
drilling into their brains.
What was there?
What
Really
so
don't
that's
know.
like
It's
the
like- 'cause-
like what you were saying that that mind control thing.
Oh,
MK Ultra?
MK Ultra.
That's kind of like what that is.
Well, MK Ultra had a bunch of drugs involved. It was
So did that.
yeah, it's true. It's true. But that was
It was like a
that was
device, like a
government
certain type of device.
run.
They used.
Yeah, no, it is different because Jim Jones, I don't think was drugging his followers. But like the people that he got to follow him was all like
Damaged.
vagabond.
Oh, yeah.
and like
Well, they-
people who were lost and had
Very
nowhere to
easy,
go.
gullible people
Yes.
that you can again. You see this in
Like he
all
went to
things,
crack
right?
houses and he's like, "Hey, y'all want to be saved?"
Well, he started off on the streets in like I think it was like L.A. or something like that. I could be wrong on that, but he started out in the streets, and like he did have money, so he'd like home people and like give them places to live because they had nowhere to go. People that were living in their cars and living on the streets and shit.
and then bang them.
Yeah, oh, fuck everybody's wife, and also dudes. He fucked a bunch of dudes
bet.
too.
And,
yeah.
another, like, I would be like, okay, yeah, 30 people, but we're talking like over 200.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
That's what's like 200 of you agreed to this. Like if there was like 20 of them, like 20 loyal followers, I'd be like, that's a crazy thing.
It's crazy,
But-
but like when you realize how not rare that actually is, because like I'm saying the deaths, but like cults, like right, like for instance, when Rogan was buying his new place, that the mothership, but the first place because he's talked about it, the first place he bought was actually owned by a cult before.
He won't go into detail about what
No.
what it was though. He did talk about
his
it.
original place.
Before he bought the place that's
But
at
he-
right
he's
now.
like, I can't. He won't tell people what.
He's like,
what
I won't do it.
what they
It's
did.
not the place he bought now. He was
But
going-
it was the old place.
yeah.
Wow.
The thing that was fucked up about the Jim Jones story is that he figured out if he was going to be able to poison these people because he would tell them like he would bring all these drinks out and say they're like, yeah, we're like this has poison in it, and everyone drank it. So he realized that he could actually poison them. So he tested it before he actually poisoned them. He'd bring it all out and be like, yeah, this all has poison in it. Drink it. And, you can go do whatever whatever his story was, and they would drink it. So eventually,
He was like, "I'm gonna kill them all.
Like,
He
I'm gonna
poisoned
put.
them
I'm gonna
real
unalive,
poison in it.
unalive them all." That's what I got.
Look into the Jim Jones.
That's an evil
I don't know
psychopath.
if I want
I
to.
watched-
no, it's just wild.
I went down a big rabbit
Just
hole.
hearing it is insane.
You don't have to listen to it because like there's very few things on it that you can listen and the you can watch the helicopter.
But just people
footage.
talking about
but
it.
just like the story of it.
I
You're
think
like,
there's a couple of documentaries that they've done on
Yeah.
it at this point.
I've
I,
seen
I would do
I've
some
seen most
documentaries
of
for
them.
sure. That's crazy, man.
yeah, it's
well, in
one
the
of the
documentaries they show a
crazier
lot of
ones
that
I've
shit
heard.
too.
Wow.
Some of the documentaries are extremely dark.
Yeah. Wow. That's
And then,
insane.
you know-
I mean, like just to be able to have that kind of control over 200 and something people is like,
Well, there was
yeah,
more
we're all
than
gonna drink
more.
this Kool-Aid here, and
There was
we're
more.
gonna-
A bunch of people fled when they seen that he was actually poisoning people, but he had armed guards that were shooting people when they were running, like when they left too.
because they had the compound.
yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, dude, you could not get out of there.
yeah.
And did you see other cult?
I would lay there and be like,
the stories of the cult
pretend.
leaders.
I'd be like, I'm done.
I'd be like, just like touch it to my lips and be like, oh no.
I'd just lay there. Like your dream.
It's
you
wait
had of
for
us.
everybody else to die and then be
There
like,
was
"Ah,
a-
we
What?
pop up.
Like your dream when me and you were like we were like at war and like with swords. And
Oh, yeah, we
medieval
pretended-
days.
we still
And
got
you
axed up,
smashed and that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we'd be
Yeah.
like laying there like this, and they'd come up and be like, no, they'd be like,
Hey, check this one out.
Somehow
you
we
come
live.
back from that one.
Hey, there was another cult leader that nowhere near on that scale, but another cult, like religious cult leader. I can't remember the guy's name, but you can look it up. He had people so influenced that like where he didn't believe in medical and doctors. Mm-hmm. So he was not a surgeon or a doctor himself, but he had his own congregation, and if they fell ill or something happened, like they would like get cancer or a tumor or something bad, so they weren't allowed to, and they lived there, that they trusted this man so much that they let him operate on him. And he was not a doctor.
He's just like a veterinarian or
So
something.
he's like giving you anesthetic that he doesn't even know how to use, cutting you open and pulling like tumors out of you. Jeez. And killing people
nice.
yeah.
by like not knowing what he's doing. So he's like surgically doing surgical things and is not a doctor. Dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's
That's
like pulling your spleen out. Like, yeah, this is your spleen. They're like, doc it.
Yeah. That's like going to the Hillsdale Hospital.
Like, could you imagine having some guy cutting you
Some
open?
rando.
Yeah,
I
like
went in here for because my eye was itching, and
But
you're telling
that's
me
how-
that my arm is going to be cut off, bro. Like,
that's how deep some of that cult stuff can go.
Oh yeah,
That's
Like
insane.
they're gonna he is the doctor. I'm gonna cure you and I'm gonna cut you
well,
open.
it's evil psychopathy.
Yeah,
It's
that one blew my mind.
there's
That's some dark stuff. But let's switch over to some of
some
this here.
fun.
Let's see what we got.
Tell you something? The pores are gonna like this.
That's worse.
Pores, yeah.
Through my
Oh,
the course of my
hey,
discovery
that's me.
of, like what they're like and what they do, and my investigation into washcloths.
Yeah.
I started using washcloths for like my asshole.
Wait, exclusive. I'm your spouse and I don't even know this.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? In the shower?
Yeah, in the shower. Yeah, because I was like, oh, it really does help clean your asshole.
So you've been taking in. By the way, I use those for my face.
Yeah, it's on my asshole.
Oh my god.
This is what I take my makeup off with.
Yeah, I use it for my asshole.
Oh my god. She's gonna do one. She's gonna be like,
Rinse it and then do it again.
she got acid juice on her jaw.
Yeah, you're good.
That's in my face.
Wow.
The pores are gonna like
Yeah, he said the
Tom is insane.
The pores, her pores, like
No,
in her
the
face.
pores, like the poor
You're talking
people.
about poor people.
Oh,
Yeah, he makes fun of poor people
He
all
calls
the
them
time.
pores.
He calls them pores.
come on now. But that was funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't washcloth the asshole. I just hand soap and I just use my hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
I loofah.
Loofah? Oh, you got
I got a
loofah?
specific loofah.
Oh, nice.
And I hang it up high specifically, so it's like I'm pretty much
Like,
the
that's
one
my
that reach
asshole
it.
loofah.
Yeah, I'm just like
That's my butt loof.
yep, my whole freaking area.
You
Dude.
go in there and you're like, yeah, that's Bean's freaking butthole loop.
Yeah.
That thing alone.
I mean,
It's got
it's not all
flies
white here.
over
We
it.
all have to clean our freaking buttholes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, everyone has to. Yeah. I mean, Tom
I
freaking.
just feel like it exfoliates.
there you go. It gets the freaking.
Exfoliates the skin.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
Oh, wowzer.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. That's awesome, bro. My God. Holy
That's
crap.
you know, I didn't want to talk about asshole washing.
Well, we've had a bunch of poop segments. so-
Everybody washes their butt, though. I mean,
Yeah.
and if you don't, then get out of society.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm tired of smelly people.
Hey, we got to
Oh,
play
dude.
the one with the.
Dude, there was a guy. So
Vulcan.
I have a little bit of a story. This was there's a guy in a little small town not too far away from here, and he would
Far
go-
away.
He was a guy on he had it was in a wheelchair, or not a wheelchair, but like a motorized one. But it was
Hell
because
yeah.
of the fact that he was so fat and like and everything, he couldn't like walk. But
Yeah.
he would freaking wheel himself into bathrooms all over town, blow everything below the toilet out of the freaking water, and then I don't know if he would just reach into the toilet or whatever, and he would smear his hands all over the freaking walls of
Yeah.
any restroom he went into.
He was pissed off.
Literally, when they went to knock this dude's house down because like it was, they deemed it a hazard. Like when they went inside of there, it was so filthy that
couldn't clean it.
they had to just bulldoze the thing.
Lock him up!
Well, he's dead now.
Lock him up!
He's dead.
Yeah.
Lock his kids up.
That's something.
That's next level
Lock
gross,
his kids
dude.
up.
That guy's pissed off at other people.
Yeah.
Because of his condition. He's like, I'm this way because I did it to myself, so everybody must suffer the stench of my shit.
Speaking of hard pisses, man, you guys want to take a pause break?
Yeah. But yeah, that was disgusting, dude.
Yeah, dude. Freaking.
What, you talking about poop hands?
Yeah, the poop hands, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name was, but he was like kind of infamous around this town. Like, and nobody could freaking really do anything about it until he died. And then he did, and basically, yeah, like they had to go in originally with hazmat suits. Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
it was so
So he-
filthy.
What was that? What's that show? He should have been on an episode.
Hoarders.
Is that at Hoarders?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like
No, not hoarders.
No, it was Hoarders.
Rusted guy.
Yeah, I know. You remember that chick on Hoarders that used to eat her own poop?
Poop. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
and she would
yeah.
poop in buckets and different
Yeah,
things like that.
like
It was
that's where
gross.
he has a place.
yeah,
He's not alone.
Yeah.
yeah. There's some disgusting people out there.
There really
Yeah,
is.
you
Shane
don't-
Gillis was talking about
Don't
that
eat
guy.
poop, man.
That chick that
Oh, yeah. He was. I remember seeing that.
like munching on your own turds.
Oh, dude, Abe. So I think you've destroyed my algorithm, by the way, because now apparently my phone thinks that I want to see videos of like people grabbing poop out of a freaking animal's
Nice.
Because there was a bull one the other day, and I'm like, it was the same deal, just like freaking I don't know, 1.5 foot long freaking turd baby came out of this bull's ass.
Oh,
And
man,
then-
you know what, dude?
and then-
I hate that you said that because I've seen that.
And then because it was one of those things where he like tossed it off the road. He like
You guys seen that video?
Yeah.
It was like
I don't think I've seen that.
I've seen
I'm
it.
like,
Dude, it's one of the worst videos
Yeah,
online.
he caught it out and he freaking got rid of it.
got rid of it, and I'm like, I'm like, before this, I never once had a freaking video of somebody catching poop out of an animal's
So what's
hands.
going on there? They're listening to us. All these little freaking devices right here, bro.
100%.
They're
Dude,
freaking
That's a
listening.
conspiracy.
Bro,
I
yeah.
believe in
Bro,
100%.
Dude, you
Yeah,
poop
it's
cursed.
not-
You
it's
poop cursed us, bro.
Definitely happened.
Dude, bro.
You give us a poop curse, man. I appreciate that.
It's crazy.
That's like I feel like that in an old world country that would be like some sort of horrendous shame that would fall upon you. Be like, yeah, dude,
You guys think that the government does tap into our stuff
100%.
and listen to us?
Absolutely.
They can for sure if they choose to.
yeah.
But it's listening all the time. Absolutely, dude. It's
Yeah.
proven. Yeah.
Oh,
well, especially
yeah.
if you got like those like
they catch me
Siri
like, what's this guy trying to buy online?
Yeah,
That one guy that makes his own phone, like you can buy specific phones. He was on the Andrew Ryan show.
Yeah,
He knows
that
a-
hacker.
It was not that one, but I think
Oh,
it was
praise
another
the Lord,
hacker.
praise
He's
the
had
Lord.
2 hackers, but he has that makes a
with
phone.
one,
that you
too,
can
he
buy.
said.
The sucker's like $4,000.
Oh, I'm never buying that.
Right. But it's like you can't get tracked. They're trying to make it a bigger thing. I think it was on there, but you can buy certain phones that
Dude, that Sean Ryan
can't track you.
That Sean Ryan show, I went down and ate. Just literally, dude, I wanted to be a Navy SEAL by the end of it.
He was on there
You're like, dude, I could do this.
I was like, who do I got to contact? I'll send you a message.
yeah, but you gotta swim a lot.
Dude, you know what, man? If they put me in the right position to where they're like, hey, man, I guarantee you if you just do this and you don't got to go through 5 years of stuff. Like,
You're
shit,
like-
man, I ain't got
did
5
you- Did you
years.
see who was on?
But
gotta
that's
swim,
how
if
the
you gotta
military
swim.
works, though.
Huh?
If you got to swim,
Tim
I'm
Kennedy
passing.
was on.
I'll do the swimming
Tim Kennedy was on Sean Ryan.
if they're going to make me a Navy SEAL. and
That
call
name
me a
sounds
Navy SEAL.
familiar. Tim Ken.
I talk a bunch
UFC
of shit about
fighter?
how I hate the ocean, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'll be a
exactly.
Navy SEAL, though.
I'm like, yeah, you know
Sorry,
where you
Sam.
gotta
I didn't
swim,
mean to
right?
cut you guys off.
In the
No,
water.
Tim Kennedy was on Sean Ryan. Did you see that?
Tim.
I think.
Yeah,
I saw
oh,
some
yeah,
clips
dude, I
from that.
watched the whole thing.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, dude, one of the best.
Yeah.
I love
One
Tim
of the
Kennedy.
best.
He's what is he?
He's fucking Captain America, who he is.
Oh yeah,
You guys see? You guys
Modern
you
day.
guys like Tim Pool?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like me some tin pool.
I don't watch a whole lot of his
Wow.
stuff, but
What happened
when I've seen him.
Something recent?
Oh no, I'd seen him pop up. Like he doesn't he drive around the world in a van and he has all his stuff inside there.
Oh,
And
He
that
did
very
that for a while.
Oh, you don't do that no
I
more.
watch
No, he has
mostly
a
his
place.
clips.
His,
Oh,
his,
praise-
his podcast's actually pretty
Praise the Lord. Yeah.
Sam told me about it though. Sam's the one who told me about Tim Pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Hallelujah.
I like Tim.
Bro, hit me with it twice, bro.
Praise
You
the
gotta hit
Lord.
me with it twice, bro.
Tim Pool has his own on his compound. He has his own skateboard skating.
Oh, is he a skater?
Yeah,
He was a skater boy. He just said, "See you later, boy."
I don't know how. I
Dude,
don't
you
know how
guys see
good
all
he
that
is.
with her?
Avril.
He's probably good though. He's probably good.
I kind
Avril
of
Lavigne?
don't pay attention to.
Why?
Oh, dude,
It's-
I've been a fan of her for a long time.
It's not something like that. I just
For different reasons.
You'll be on YouTube or something and you'll see like a video. You're like, what is this? And it was like, and they'll have those thumbnails that you're like, ooh, that's clickable. What's that about?
Yeah.
And it was saying that she is cloned. It's not really her.
I've seen that.
Have you seen that? I have
seen Hell
They say
yeah.
the real Avril Lavigne died.
No, dude.
That's what they say.
I know.
And then they say that her person, the one lady that I don't know her name, it's a different name, but she looks just like Avril Lavigne, and
Yeah.
that's who she is now. That's
There
why she
was
sounds
two
different.
singers from the '90s that looked shockingly similar.
Make me,
Yes.
make me a clone of her. Can she sing and all that shit like that? Too?
That's what they say about her is that she doesn't like the lady can sing, but it's different than how Avril Lavigne used
Yeah,
to
they-
sound. But I'm
well,
like,
maybe
she's
get-
older.
That's called
Yeah, right.
age.
No, I don't believe it. But like, dude, there's a
Your
huge
voice
conspiracy
changes
I've seen
as you
the
get older.
about her that she died like back in the day, or they killed her, or whatever. I don't know, or unalived her, and
I like
yeah,
that word.
now
There's
she's
actually
a clone.
several of those sort of
or not a clone. She's just
theories going around. I mean,
Yeah.
heck, there's one about Biden. Like,
Oh, dude, you open up Facebook, you'll see 87 conspiracies. I
yeah.
mean, it's hard
Yeah.
to figure out which ones
Everywhere.
are true.
oh,
The
dude,
Beatles
it's so
guy.
crazy.
What's the dude from the Beatles? Paul McCartney.
Yeah,
Oh, Ringo,
down.
Ringo Starr.
No, he died in that car accident. And on the cover of the Beatles, it's just the Beatles walking, and he's the only one that's barefoot. And there's like a whole thing about him like being cloned.
Who? Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
I don't think you can clone people.
No, not yet.
No.
do you think
Or
they
not-
have
not like
figured out
clone-
the cloning of anything? Like the
Not
the
cloning
thing
like that.
about-
Like getting someone that looks like him, and they can.
Well, that's
see.
what they said with Avril Lavigne because I worded
They're
that
not, like,
wrong.
creating-
She wasn't cloned. It was like
Paul
they,
McCartney
They
looked like
unalived
started-
her, and then the girl that looked like her, or was like her double or doppelganger or whatever, she took over, and that's what that was.
I see.
Interesting. So I am curious then. Do you guys believe that they have actually cloned like sheep and stuff like that? Like they have said in like
I know
China
they've
and
worked on
different
cloning
places?
shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like because they say
Dude, they
that
probably
there's-
clone motherfucking shit.
They
bro.
say that they've cloned a couple of sheep.
I do.
That I
think
would believe.
I think that they
I could
can.
believe that.
I
I
don't
know
how-
they've made like weird ass creatures.
Yeah, I think they can. I don't know how successful it is yet, but I'm sure they have done
So
it.
it makes me wonder. You
And
know,
they probably been like
I seen
not
it.
right.
I seen
kind
this.
of
I seen this
some
video
kind of
on.
creature?
I seen this video on YouTube. This dude that cloned a spider and a centipede, and at the end of it, it was that one dude. He's all over YouTube and Facebook and all of the fucking places. He's like, "What the fuck?" The
Oh,
dude with
yeah.
the cowboy hat on. After he said that he cloned a spider. And the centipede, he's like, yeah, I released like 30,000 of them into the wild. Yeah, just like, what the fuck?
Dude, I seen a thing not like that, but this these certain types of lizards you can get, and these they're rare to here in America. So these people will order them through the internet and breed them, and they have habitations like they'll just like let them loose in their backyard,
yeah.
That's smart.
and they'll just gather them and sell these lizards for like
We're
thousands.
doing shit
of
like that,
dollars.
man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
kids,
Don't
kids
release-
will come
don't
in.
release
Kids,
Okay, but let's hold on. But
kids
let's,
will come
let's
in and
not.
steal 'em.
We don't
let's
need more
not-
insect.
Hold on. Let's
honestly.
not pull away from the cloning though, because I like this topic. And
Okay.
it's a
You like
good
the
topic.
cloning topic?
Yeah, dude, because it's like
You seem like you got something to say about it.
Like, do you think they've cloned?
You've seen,
From the research that I have looked at, and again, I'm no scientist.
Yeah, no,
I am
me neither.
By no stretch of the imagination, a scientist. From the research that I've seen, it seems like they might have cloned a sheep. Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing, though, is because as a person who believes that people have a soul,
Right.
I don't necessarily know that it would be. I don't think they're
Not
ever going to
functional.
be- yeah, I don't think it's. I think
Yeah.
it's always going to be. There's going to be something wrong with that. that
same,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
same. But I'll still take an Avril Lavigne clone and just see what's going on.
Dude, we're talking about like have they cloned
Let's get you
animals?
a chick who
Yeah.
cosplays as Avril
Like
Lavigne.
not
Yeah,
human being.
100%.
No, man,
Unless if
I
they
think
have.
I really do. Like
They all live in the ocean.
I think that they talked about cloning meat and stuff
Yeah.
for like the cut back on slaughtering animals and stuff. They're talking about cloning meat and putting it in stores and
Artificially
stuff. So,
created
yeah.
meat.
So
Yeah.
it's
Shit,
like if
dude,
they
that's
could do
prob-
that, I do believe they could clone animals. Like, do I think down in some deep dark crevice of the earth that they have tried cloning humans? I do. I believe they probably have done experiments.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
I think they've
100%.
tried. I think somewhere somebody
Yeah.
tried.
Bro, Nazis exist.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
there's
So
probably-
yeah, I would absolutely believe they've tried. I don't know.
Yeah, people get probably
I
fried.
don't
as
think
some-
scary.
it's successful.
No,
know,
no,
but-
definitely not. But
But
they
I
probably
think
have
maybe
tried.
they could have figured out a sheep. You know?
Yeah,
Or like a
that's
pig.
crazy to think about. But
Shit, we
dude,
probably
they can take like duck eggs or animals and like incubate them and like move them over to like different areas and different things like that. You know, and like have them like grow in like
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I've seen them
straight up.
I've seen them do it.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
it's
saying.
wild.
Is I'm like, there's a part of my brain, there's the part of my childhood brain that's like, as
You want to believe in
you want
Godzilla?
dinosaurs. As evidenced in all of those movies, it's a terrible thing that happens. But there's a little part of me that's like,
Well,
Godzilla.
we
dude,
have
think about it.
dinosaurs
Like
again?
you were the one I think that told us about the
better watch your fingers around
doing
me.
the
but
cloning
I'm
of
on
the
a
woolly
diet.
the woolly mammoth.
yeah, they're trying to like.
Oh, I heard that too.
You know, but that one's a little bit different because they're taking
Yeah.
like the mammoth DNA and impregnating an elephant
Yeah.
with that and trying to
And it's a certain
produce
elephant.
wool-
Be like a liger.
Yeah. And genetically engineer a woolly mammoth out of that offspring.
That would be cool to see.
Oh, I'd be sick.
People are playing God.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's
Like,
we're about to flood again. Start making an arc.
What if somebody made an elephant giraffe?
Again, think about
That thing
all
would
of the
fucking
combination.
suck.
Would it have a long neck?
Giraffes ain't got shit on.
No, I know, but would
Hey.
it have a long neck?
Think about
Like
a
a giraffe.
tiger praying mantis.
Like with
No.
like a tiger with praying mantis like DNA.
Sam, a giraffe
you
though, dude.
combine those two things together and in the size of a tiger with praying mantis mandibles, it would be
Pass.
horrifying.
That would kill
Yeah.
you. It would kill
'Cause they,
everything.
have you watched
what they
those
make
praying
movies
mantises
about.
like kill lizards and stuff?
Birds too.
Yeah, birds. Like
Oh, I seen a praying mantis kill
and
a
that's what I'm
bird,
saying.
yeah.
Imagine the size of a tiger with like mantis arms on the front of it and
We're
like
all
a
dead.
tiger head. Yeah,
We're all
That'd be
dead.
awesome.
No, I don't want to live in a world like that.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It'd be horrible.
Never. I think that's kind of Australia, isn't it?
It'd be like that game you play right now. It'd be like Helldivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Kyle keeps talking about.
Yeah.
Hell divers.
Yeah, he talks about
It
hell
looks
divers.
kinda
Carlo
cool.
chickens.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
I haven't played it, but it looks
Yeah,
kinda
it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
He went and bought a
It looks,
PS5.
it looks hardcore. It does. Like
Yeah,
difficult,
it is. It's definitely hardcore. It's a tough game,
which
but-
is cool for those types of because sometimes they're too easy. But yeah,
no, man. But yeah, dude, freaking cloning, dude. Like,
It'd be interesting.
You're into this, huh?
yeah, dude. I think it's interesting.
We
like,
do have. It's gonna sound bad, but that was the one track we had almost gotten completed. You know, when we were
Clone?
doing the clone. Yeah.
What would
Yeah.
you? What do you got? What do you think about cloning? Yeah.
No, I just think it's very interesting. Like,
do you think we have? Like, do you think we made like a sheep or?
yeah. I think that
Do you
that
think so?
stuff.
Like
yeah,
walked around and looked like a sheep. It
Yep.
wasn't like deformed.
yeah. I mean,
I think it might have been filled with tumors, but
Right.
Yeah.
As I think they
Shit
can
was
make
walking
like
different.
a creature.
Well, it's
And
crazy. Like they
that
can take
kinda looks like a sheep,
like
maybe.
pig organs and certain things and skin from
okay.
pigs and use it into human bodies and things
Yeah.
like that. So it's like they're on that little, I don't know, like
the cusp.
the cusp of that's the word of like
Figuring it
bridging that gap
Yeah.
of like how to clone.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think they'll be able to do humans, but I think it would be like if
imagine
I
this.
hear that or I see somebody, hey, the first cloned human of Brad Pitt, I'm gonna be like,
But
Lord,
think about this
right now, Lord.
Think about maybe they're not able to,
Feed him
think about this. Imagine they're not able to entirely clone a whole human, but imagine if they're like, "Hey, we can clone you a new heart."
Right.
And then you can surgically implant that into a, like, say somebody needs a heart transplant.
Got a bad ticker.
You can be like, we can make the perfect heart for you. You know,
You
and
know what
then
I think
you would,
of?
you would just always be able to do
Is-
those procedures.
and live and make you gods.
There would be
You
no
never die.
waiting list.
Hopefully,
They'll
I
never
get the heart of a cool ass rock star. It makes me way better at like
Well, it's a clone
music.
heart, so it's a brand new heart.
They'll never stop trying to do that.
Yeah.
I think they're
That's the thing. Even
They're
if
probably working on it now.
And what are the
The
ethics of
scary
that?
part about it is if they ain't
know?
got it perfected yet, they're going to keep working at it until they do.
well, dude. We're in 2024,
That's what people
man. Stuff is crazy.
So there's people right
Yeah,
now.
it's a
there's
wild year.
crazy stuff out there, bro.
If something pops off, like they're cloning sheep, and be like, freaking, whoa!
Would you eat a cloned sheep?
I would say no.
I give it a shot.
Because I've
But
had
if
some
that's a
crazy stuff
food-
before that's meat. As long as it's meat,
I'm telling you, I think we probably already do eat that shit.
to a certain
Maybe
extent.
you know, yeah.
How many GMOs?
No, but I go to
you
the
know?
meat market, and the meat market looks the same as Market House. So I'm like, okay, just different prices.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so I'm like, looks the
why
same
are
there.
they-
So but I go to the meat market, and I know that their shit ain't fake.
Yeah, like that's all like local people, like local.
Yeah.
So I'd say
hunters.
no. I wouldn't eat it. But if it got to where like that's all we have,
Yeah. I would eat a cloned freaking sheep if I had to.
Give it a
if
shot.
I had to.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be like, hey, these, it's like a
I'll probably try to talk to it.
maybe they'll never.
like it's a
maybe
like it's
they'll
a-
never figure it
They
out.
come up with a restaurant that's
But
just like
they'll try.
cloning meat, and they're like, yeah, come on in and check it out. Like, let us know what you mean. I'm like, think about it. I'm like, no.
I just start growing a third eye stalk, like on
Yeah.
the side of my head. Like, hey guys, this is
It'd be like that one thing from
You start looking like the meat you're eating, just like turn into a slab or something like.
what was that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
like, been looking a lot different on the podcast lately, bud.
it's like, hey.
What is that movie
Something
with
you need to tell us?
Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's
Total Recall.
Total Recall. that thing that was growing out of his belly.
Yeah.
I got really addicted to cloned
like,
meats, guys. I've been eating
He's like,
a lot
he goes,
lately.
he goes,
Been eating alien.
open your
Because
mind.
imagine if you're like, it's like cheap. Imagine that.
Oh, yeah, that's what he says.
It's Quado.
Open your mind.
Dude,
You're
that,
like,
remember
what was that
I-
dude's name, Sam?
Quado.
Quado.
I remember watching that with Chris. Yeah, the back at the one house, like freaking. Yeah, that was a weird freaking movie. Yeah, I did like the remake they did all right of it. It wasn't as I don't know. There's things I like about the old one. There's things I like about the new one.
The old one's kind of freaked me out when I was young.
It was a
Remember when he
weird
like,
they,
movie.
when he fell out of things? He's like,
Yeah, dude, his eyeballs completely out of his head.
Yeah,
The movie was violent though, like when he shoots people in it. I've always thought that was
because that was the nose scene in that one too, wasn't that? That was like with the goofy looking. Or what am I thinking about? A different movie with Arnold.
I don't
When he's
remember that.
pulling like the big freaking round thing out of
Oh
his
yeah,
nose.
that's it.
That's what I thought.
It's like in his brain.
Yeah, and he's like pulling it out with like pliers and the weird, goofy. And Arnold's face already looks weird. You know, like I love him to death, but like his face is odd.
Yeah.
Anything with the
Arnold's
nose
known for that.
Yeah, it's his face.
Remember
yeah.
when he does it in the Terminator?
Yeah.
When he gets shot in the eye.
Yeah.
There's a new
And
Terminator
he's
with
like
John
taking
Cena.
he takes the things in his eyeball.
John Cena.
I don't want a new Terminator.
Are you serious?
movie.
I've seen something unless it's
There's
They've
a
done
new Terminator with
87.
John Cena.
Yeah,
I think so.
And the first two is like all that matters.
That's probably gonna be better than the first one.
let's just not do Terminator movies anymore.
Yeah.
that's my thing. Is
Yes.
I'm like again.
Yeah,
we
you guys
talked
kind of
about
got me with one there. Finally, I was bitching about it. You remember the other day?
Franchises?
I was saying I hate or
Remakes and
oh no, yeah. So
sequels.
I'm on the same damn pages I was.
Movies from the 80s.
No, there's a lot. Like Bino said, right away, Big
Terminator.
Trouble, Little China. I was just talking shit.
We do that
First
a lot on
Blood.
this podcast.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Just as a disclaimer, 90% of the crap we say on this is just to try to get yucks. It's one of those things where you
Try
know,
to get those subscribers. Drop your balls right on that bell notification.
Yeah, we need some subscribers.
Yeah, we'd like to see y'all start doing some, Discord. We want you all on Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you've made it
Definitely
this
be cool.
far, hour 49 in. I mean, damn. Like, come on now. Start saying something on the Discord.
Yeah. Again, if you
Join
if you
in
got
and
it
talk
this
to
far.
us.
Yeah, because we do enjoy freaking like reaching out, talking to people.
I love it. I love it. People across the world, we talk. We talk.
I wonder if there's anybody that listens to us that's like all the way across the world.
I don't know. You can look at our algorithm. It shows like people like we got our second most viewed place is Canada.
It makes sense.
We have Canada. and
Now,
then,
let me ask you this question.
And then United Kingdom.
Let me ask you this question: do you think the Canada one is actually certain people from the UP that are watching, and it's just confusing it with Canada?
But hey, we talk the same. Let's go do some chogies in the parking lot.
There is spots in Canada that are lower south latitudinally than
Latitudinally?
UP. Yeah.
Don't ever say that again. I love it. That's exactly how I would say it.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I can't say shit like that.
He says it, and I know what it means, but I'm like, wow, I would like to say lateral, but that's the actual word for it.
That's what I would say. I want to say lateral the entire. I'm like,
Well,
dude,
there's
let's.
longitude and latitude.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, that's what.
damn, is there?
references. Yeah.
All right.
Well, because it's the X and Y axis on which the Earth is like. If you look at say Earth is a circle, right? You have your X and Y axis.
Oh, it's flat.
So you have basically your vertical and horizontal line.
Dude.
Yeah, that's all.
Have you guys heard about the solar eclipse that we're supposed to be having?
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, you know that came
It's like one of the
across?
longest ones that's kind of like, I mean, since it's been a long time, but it's going to like last for a good little while. And they're
Hell
talking
yeah.
about those
That's
cicadas
what's
are
going on.
going to start coming up from the ground.
Yeah,
and stuff.
cicadas.
Yeah.
Cicadas, yeah.
Because I heard
That's pretty
a scene
crazy.
where they're like telling people to like fuel up.
Yeah.
Fuel up.
And
Yeah, dude,
getting-
that's what they say in America every
food.
time
I'm like,
anything happens.
What?
Yeah,
like, are you-
toilet
The
paper go
world's
missing.
coming to an end.
I don't know if I
You
believe
go
it.
wipe
There's
your
a
ass.
solar eclipse.
You gotta
I
wash
don't know
your
if you're
butt in the
gonna believe- I don't
shower
know if
with
I
your
believe
bare hands
2024
or
y'all.
loofah.
Things getting crazy.
Yeah. No, but I seen
Do you
that.
think you're going to need to get food and all that?
I don't think so.
No.
Damn, bro, I hope not, because I'm a hungry dude.
But and gas up. I'm like, I don't know about all that. There's going to be a crazy eclipse. It's going to be wild looking.
Yeah, for sure. We had one, was it
People
a
always
couple
take it
years
to
ago we had one?
What, an eclipse?
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I don't even pay
It wasn't
attention
like,
to shit like that.
nothing major, but it was kind of
Yeah,
cool
I remember
to look at.
it being like because I remember I was on vacation. Weirdly enough, like I was on vacation with the family and like being away and being like, oh, it's getting ready to start, and like kind of everybody. We were in a restaurant, and so it was like everybody around.
Oh,
was
that's a
talking
bad
about
place
it,
to
and-
be.
Yeah, it was like one of those. We were on a road trip, and so it was one of those things where it was like everybody around was talking about it, and everybody's kind of looking up dumbfoundedly.
All of a sudden,
up
someone
there.
from the back starts making zombie noises. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Sam, what kind of video you want us to watch here?
Oh, show that one's real quick. That blue one.
This one?
I want to show Eli. Nope.
This?
Nope. That.
This?
Eli, have you seen anything like this? I mean, I have.
Not in person, I haven't seen one of those, no.
That's insane.
That's badass. It's a rock crusher. That's sweet. I ran a bit.
I'm like,
I want to learn how.
I ran a
to drive
backhoe
that.
with
like,
a.
I want to do that.
Yeah, that looks fun. as
I
hell.
did something that was pretty, almost as cool as that. I ran a backhoe with a concrete. It was like a big drill on the bottom of it with like a spike, and like I broke up a bunch of concrete with it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
it's
my new
insane
career
something-
move. Is just to get
Did that for like 3 days straight. Like I didn't just do it like just like it was like running that bitch all the time.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
Well, because it's a big piece
go
of
up.
machinery, so if they're gonna pay the expense of having it, probably there, they're gonna use the hell out of it. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Go down. Oh, go down. That one.
That's
Now,
fine.
don't worry about the dialogue, but this was crazy.
Never
to
throw
me.
a rock at a volcano. Oh, I think I've seen this one.
Yeah.
10 years ago, a group of teenagers threw a stone at a volcano, but something that was
Oh, good idea. They killed the whole damn city. Out. You gotta go now.
They popped the freaking cherry on that thing.
Yeah.
Bad move, guys.
They don't look good.
It's just Joey. Up
Dude, get the fuck up out of there, honestly.
Yeah, dude.
I would not, dude. That's when I was a kid. That was one of my worst fears.
look at it.
around a volcano. Yeah, and now it's just
To die by volcano. That's nuts.
That's just from throwing a rock in there.
Jesus.
threw a stone at a volcano.
Mother Nature is one crazy broad.
Oh, there was one I was wanting to show you guys that was pretty freaking wild. I was like, what is this?
And we have figured out a very weird way of sheltering ourselves from.
I'll show you
Mother
guys this.
Nature.
I thought this
Yeah.
was hilarious.
At least in Michigan. Nothing poisonous.
Yeah, but we have
No vol-
horrendous winters.
No volcanoes.
Yeah.
I'll deal with the snow.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too. I don't want no freaking volcano melting my house.
So these guys,
Or covering, or like Pompeii with Mount, or was it? Yeah, I think it was Pompeii. That freaking covered the whole city in ashes because they were like built down at the edge of the volcano.
yeah,
Floyd-
good place to build homes.
Pink Floyd played there.
Really?
A whole show back in the 70s.
Good thing they didn't play that at a bad time because that'd have been
No.
You know, well, it's just like all these badass rock star bands. Is one crazy one. Pink
And
Floyd dies in avalanche.
There's no
That says
crowd.
avalanche.
There's no crowd. It's just Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Check this out, though. I thought these guys do like a hot thing, and just listen to this dude talk whenever he can't speak.
Hey, we gonna see.
It's like this hot stuff they put on
Oh.
burritos.
Like that is one thing I'd have to turn.
Look at him. Look at how much is on there.
What?
The hot
Oh, I
sauce.
thought you were talking about the hair on that dude's head. There ain't much left.
Lay down.
Listen to him. The bottle is about to be part of the
Whoops. Dude. Fuck out of here, bro. You sounded just like them.
With the little
Talk, dude. He's like,
with a little gene thrown in there.
Yeah, he's just straight up.
That's good.
Yeah, dude. They had a heck of a time with that one,
Dude,
bro.
that was me at
That looks like a rough day.
that was me at B-Dubs a couple, like when I very first tried their hottest wings. Dude, after that I never fucked around again.
Those things are brutal.
I told him, I was like, we were working in the oil fields, and we was like, we want your hottest wing. We all wanted to do it, and it was like, there was like, we got one on the menu actually that's hotter than the hottest wing.
Really?
Yeah, and we took that shit, and dude, all of us done for. All of our faces were watering. Yeah, that was-
He was like,
straight up, dude. And then
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, I pointed at the hotel, and then I said, yeah. Then I went and laid down and went to fucking bed.
And I had a seizure.
Oh, dude, that shit was.
Dude, I've had when you.
I was like, never will
when
I do
I've
this
eaten
again.
some hot stuff like that. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I feel poisoned. Like I feel I'm just like I gotta eat it, dude, and I'm just like, like I just know instantly.
See,
that
I've
I'm like,
never
it's so wrong.
ate like a food that done that to me
The ghost peppers, dude.
because
Yeah.
because I ate the pepper once. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch when people say this will like burn. I'm like, I'm good because I like
pass.
I like spice. I like hot. But when someone's like, yeah, this will melt your face.
Because we
I'm like,
we
I'm
were
good.
all there for
Pass.
that one, right?
no, I never did it.
But I like
you were
hot.
there for
I
that
do
I
like
never
hot.
ate a ghost pepper. No.
No, yeah.
I thought you were. Yeah, like I thought when
Might have been J-Dub.
It was-
That's what
Josh
J-Dub
got the
brought a
peppers.
bunch of them back to the house, and like there was several of us. I thought
we
you
always
guys,
like
No,
Like, oh,
no,
oh.
no. I've never eaten anything that's like burnt the inside of my mouth off.
And it's
The
not
hottest
even
one I
it's
did was
like
B-dubs.
a half an hour of burn. That's when I
Dude,
was like,
you guys ever seen that
I'm gonna
reporter that's
make sure what I eat.
that reporter on YouTube that the guy's like, yeah, this is like the hottest pepper in the world. It's like this farmer guy, and he just like tried to like balls up and was like,
Yeah.
ate it. He's like losing his shit. He's like, how long can this last? He's like, for some people, like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
and you know that video was older, and whatever pepper they're eating. Then if they give that guy a Carolina Reaper,
Speaking of,
which ain't even the hottest pepper,
but if you speaking of that, the Carolina Reaper, I think it's the Carolina Reaper is a GMO. It's a genetic. It's not
made
it's
it.
an artificially
It's
made
other pepper.
Cloned?
yes,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So going back to
Oh,
vegetable.
I have me some
It's so
cloned,
so anything that you
like
have with the
marijuana.
Carolina Reaper,
with a couple.
like marijuana.
it is. They clone it.
No, but that's what I'm
fine.
saying. So it is interesting. You know, they
Yeah.
are using it.
Check this guy out here. This was insane.
Oh damn!
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Oh no!
Yeah, you did it though.
Look at it. He domed his head.
Skateboarding, you know.
Oh, he bashed it, dude. That's an injury right there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he didn't do well.
That shit.
after
That shit's not going away
He's
for
like-
a month and a half.
or ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also
He
possible.
like cracked his freaking tail.
Damn.
that dude
was a
ain't got
hard
no
hit.
insurance. That's gonna be lasting a while, dude.
Dude, you know how many times I've been there? Not there, but
But like,
close.
without it, yeah, not having insurance and getting injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but this one here, I was wanting to show you guys since we were talking about clones. Like this isn't a clone, but it's pretty insane what they say about it. I'm not saying it's real. I have no clue, but it was just insane sounding.
Maybe it is a clone.
No, it's a human mannequin. That's what they're saying.
Walking by a store in Paris, and she sees this.
Okay, people, tell me something.
That thing in the back.
So this is a store
No, this.
in Paris, and this is a
What the right there? That
mannequin
person right there, that mannequin.
that they say they made this shit and put this in the store.
Oh shit! I thought that was a person.
No.
I didn't.
Look at his hand. His hands is as real as mine. This is freaking.
I really thought that was a fucking person.
Yeah, me too. Watch.
I did not. Maybe because you said it.
After posting the video, comments began to flood in. Just did a reverse image search on the mannequin, and what they found was truly
Oh, this guy's-
disturbing. One search brought up a missing
Well, don't
man
listen to
by the
him.
name of Isaiah Bass. Isaiah was actually a fashion designer and had affiliations with the very brand that had this mannequin on display, and that brand's name is Balenciaga.
So that exactly what just
Hold
happened to
on.
me has happened to people.
For the brand's unauthorized use of his clothing design. In response, Balenciaga reached out via email and invited Isaiah to the Paris location to discuss the matter further. Since his departure from this meeting,
Yeah, it's exactly
Missing.
what it looks like.
heard from or saw Isaiah again.
Missing. And then look at that.
Well, that's weird though.
That's what I thought. It was just kind of an odd thing.
Well, have you? There's been places.
Isn't there a whole thing going on with Balenciaga right now? I haven't seen this, but I heard there was some whole thing going
Probably.
on with Balenciaga right now.
There was dude. Now I'm gonna butcher this story. I'm gonna totally butcher this story. But there was a girl who her husband cheated on him, and she worked for a place that could make I don't know exactly what it was. I heard it on fucking Joe Rogan. I'm pretty sure talking about it, and she basically the story is she killed her husband and made him into a person like that.
Yeah.
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 Unalived her husband.
Like I knew that was a mannequin.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's
what they're saying is that
Right. No, that's where it got me.
that's a weird that's the
Yeah.
scientists of the
Because they have that whole Universal thing where they have mannequins of
Yeah,
arms.
well, yeah,
think
you
about
see
it.
mannequins and they're plastic
looks-
looking like that
or
dude.
the
not
wax.
like some of the
He
other
looked real. He
wax
looked real for
sculptures.
me until it clicked in that was
But-
a mannequin.
That guy is missing though.
Yeah, he's missing.
That's what's weird.
But
That's the
he
part that
went
was
and had, because he was a clothes designer, and he went to talk to what is it, Balenciaga or whatever it's called, and now he's missing.
Yeah. That,
And then there's a mannequin that looks very similar to him, because people's taking, how now you could take photos and drop them into Google search.
Yeah.
That's what that dude pops up when they drop that mannequin's photos.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Did it hit you guys that he was a real person at all at first, or did
When
he,
I first seen it, I thought he looked I was like, wow, he looks very human-like.
and I wasn't even listening to what she said. I was just I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And it straight up looked like a real dude sitting there.
It looked like to me it put it in that
Like a wax.
uncanny valley
Yeah.
where of a thing that's trying to fake me out that it's
that's real. Yeah.
I'll say that video wigged me the fuck out. I'll tell you that right
it
now.
looks weird.
Eli, there's a thing you can visit. I don't know if it's Universal, but it's like that. It's like they'll be like
Madame Tussauds, dude, back in the day.
like
Madame Tussauds, was she hot?
Arnold in Terminator.
wax-
He's like the T-800 or
The
what.
old wax sculptures. You
And
guys
they
remember
look-
that?
That's
stuff?
what he looks like,
They
right?
look
Yeah.
super real. So I thought that was a mannequin.
Right away, you thought it was a mannequin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because what he was talking about though, because he was talking about cloning and stuff.
Well, I just said like
And I don't know if I just picked
kind
up
of. It's
on
not on the same topic.
That's why
but
he was
it's
all
similar.
But you watched that shit.
I seen that and I was just
But
like,
the
man, that's
story
messed
behind
up.
it
Like,
is
is that like his
weird.
Like, did they like? Was that his flesh or something?
Right.
You know, and like, did they like?
I'll tell you what. Play from the beginning one more
or
time.
was that him?
Let me see if
They
they
put that dude in a mold.
Let me see if it
and
changes
made
at all
him look
now.
like a mannequin.
Is this from the beginning?
No, it's gonna play from the beginning.
See, no, I've seen things like that.
Jeez, it got worse when he was standing there.
This is the beginning.
Yeah, no, it's a mannequin clearly now.
Yeah.
That fucked me up on the first view.
That's what I'm saying. It's very close. It's in that like realm of like.
That's
wait a
scary.
minute,
They got
Are you trying to f with me?
them motherfuckers got too damn close.
Yeah.
Dude, there's other ones that's even better.
Unless that's like his body.
Like in the wax figure.
the hands will
That's why we seen like maybe we just seen a little piece of his soul in there.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's very odd.
Arnold did that, and he came in as himself and was standing dressed as the Terminator, and everybody thought it was a mannequin.
Yeah.
And he's standing right next to him. He's like, "So how much do you like the movie?"
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's again, that concept has been around for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
The whole like encasing somebody in wax, like a wax sculpture sort of thing.
Right.
Because I think what it is there are a lot of those things. What makes this one weird, like you were saying, is the whole thing with Balenciaga. But like that concept, as soon as people started doing the wax sculptures and when they look very realistic, people are like, oh, this is.
It's
odd.
off-putting.
There's a part of you like I always wonder have you guys ever gone to anywhere that had like a wax sculpture that was like halfway decent? It's
No.
weird. They're very odd.
I don't think I have neither. Like,
Off- it's just like
seen it
off-putting.
in person.
It is, but like, and then on top of that, what is weird is like the conceptually, anyways, thinking about going around one of those places at night.
Yeah, that would not be
idea,
cool.
I'll be cutting
like
wax
going around
heads.
with
No, especially if you did like a couple
Couple of
handfuls of mushrooms.
and go inside a wax museum.
I might
at
not come
night.
out. You guys see me? I'll be in one. I'll just be sitting there like.
You'll be talking to
There'll
him.
just be
like,
splattered.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Everywhere.
How's it like hanging out here at this mall, dude? What are you doing over here?
See me there the rest of
selling
my life.
cookies?
That's what happened to him.
Yeah. He went and did some shrooms and got lost in there, and they're like, "Yep, we take you now." But no, that was
That's
when
weird.
I came across that like late at night. I was like, "That's not cool." There's another guy. I didn't like his videos, but I'll show you guys on the next one because I know I've been coming across him. But he's freaking creepy, dude. Like he does a lot of like a lucid dream stuff.
Oh,
You should pull it up now. Why
Hey,
not?
hey, you should
Can't remember his-
show him the crocodile one that I sent you. You should do that for me. I wanted Bino to see this.
Do that for me.
Do that for me. It's the crocodile. This has to happen.
Which one is it, Sam? Is it this one?
Crocodile as pets.
That one?
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, horrible, right?
Never be kept as pets. You can
Look
try
at the
all you
size
want
of
to
that
train
thing.
them, but it is almost certain that you will eventually end up like this. Now,
Don't mind that.
how come a man
Yeah, it's just the same video.
managed to make friends with one of the largest crocodiles ever, which was named Pocho? Their relationship was definitely quite something, but it cannot be said that
What
the
an
crocodile
idiot.
had any emotional attachment with the man. Instead,
He's like, "Oh, this is my
Bertolini
buddy.
used a special technique to
Godzilla.
interact with the crocodile that helped him stay safe. Listen to an expert explain this.
Jesus.
He comes up here, revs up against
Oh, I've seen this guy.
Yeah.
He explains what might be happening.
He loves you. No, he doesn't. It's like he comes right up to me like this, and if I do this, I'm fine. If I do everything right like that, I'm fine. And at the same time, if I take my hand and I were to like, and I did move out of the way.
He just touched his face.
Well, he just moved quickly.
Yeah, he's showing you.
Well, he
like,
touched his face there.
if you,
Yeah.
he's showing you how you might be able to.
He said,
I
"Don't
have
touch."
seen
That's what he was
that
doing. Was saying,
befriend
he
a
was saying,
crocodile.
"Don't
You
fucking
can't
touch
do it.
crocodiles in the face." Is what he was saying.
No, yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
You just know how to. You can move around them. Because I
They're
watched
kill you.
Right.
other
They're-
guys'
Oh, yeah,
videos,
gotcha,
They're
gotcha.
different.
But
you
they-
can't have them as pets like that.
because you can't
No.
like move quickly in front of them because it will automatically trigger their. Because I've seen people talk about it. It'll trigger their predatory
yeah,
instincts.
and you can't get it.
Yeah.
It's easier to like a lion or a tiger, like a mammal.
Yeah,
You know, they say like crocodiles is like impossible. They'll always bite you.
yeah.
Like in certain scenarios, they'll always bite you.
Yeah, and a lot of people that got bit by him, you wonder, you're like, well, what were you doing?
What were you messing with?
Yeah, what was you up to? Huh?
Like again, how many times of all the stories we've told on here of like how many times I've been bitten by animals? What was I doing?
Yeah.
Was I fucking around?
He's like, what'd you poke him? Bill Burr has a bit about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know,
Bill
like,
Burr's like, what was you doing? Was you fucking with it?
But you see the guy in the beginning, just hanging out with him on his back.
Yeah.
Fucking-
But he just.
I thought of you when I seen
crazy.
that because like
Well, it is one of those things. There is a if the multiverse theory, like the scientific multiverse theory, is real. There is definitely a universe in which that dude is me. There's if there are infinite universes, like some scientists suggest, in one of those universes, that's my
Now,
life.
do you think?
Oh,
do
yeah,
you
like
think
the
that guy
never-ending
actually
story?
befriended that crocodile? Or
No, dog.
or that crocodile just was. Well, he was.
He just learned how to be
He
around
probably
it.
also fed it a lot.
Like,
So it was one of those.
Was
Yeah.
it just natural? Like, did he just find it?
He wasn't, anytime that thing was hungry,
No.
he wasn't doing that
I
shit.
feel like that guy was probably an expert at dealing with crocodilians, and then he just was like,
Crocodilian.
That was the one.
I love the
He failed in
plurification on
others.
your shit. Crocodile. I need to start talking more like that my damn self.
But no, this is that guy. He does all this stuff in his house, and it's just like it's not real by any means. But like he's done like stuff on like lucid dreams, like you guys have told me and stuff like that. But it's just like, dude, what?
I don't know how much lucid. I think Eli has more lucid, like long
Right,
term.
but-
I have terror.
Call
what
me-
I'm saying
call- my middle name's Lucial, bro.
there's a lot of people.
Mine's like
that-
like
that
yours.
But
purposefully.
it's like to me, it's like I wonder, like, what did this dude go through? Like, what, like because he makes all this in his house. I seen some of the comments on one of them. The guy was like, "Dude, you want to sell your house?" I'm like, I would never buy this guy's house.
After he done did witchcraft in it.
Some dark web stuff. Some of them people are crazy.
yeah.
That's where a lot of this probably comes from. If it's creepy like that.
It's just weird.
People, yeah.
Yeah, no, I would never go down there.
I heard someone's throat gobble.
Just an odd vibe all around. I mean, this kid's like huge because of what he's been doing. It's like not real. It's just like his take. Like he's just been filming.
Things he's experienced in his own dreams, maybe.
Yeah, he's done some dream stuff.
Making videos of it. That's kind of cool.
I'm not gonna lie. So I will say.
The hell was that thing?
That was that.
I fucking missed it.
You did. You gotta pay attention.
Well, I will say, okay, let's be honest.
Damn.
How many of you guys is there a part, especially when it's dark? Right, we got stairs. You know, like when you got stairs. Have you guys ever like lived in a house where there's stairs that there's like an open space underneath of it, so that there's like a gap, in between the steps where like something could reach out. Is there a part of you guys that like, especially when you're turning off the lights or something like that in a basement, and
You
like,
run as fast as you
you're
can.
going up the steps, you're just like, I purposefully make sure I get up there pretty quick.
Yeah, as a
Like,
kid, I did that shit everywhere
Yeah.
I went.
Oh yeah.
What used to get me a lot is just my back being turned in some like in a dark room or something.
yeah.
That always got me the most. I'm like, I can't look behind me enough. I'm like one of those guys. If I'm like wigging out, I'm like behind me.
Yeah. Well, and it is interesting.
There was one I was wanting to show you, and they're all like that. But like there was one. It's like
See,
talking
like
about
that look of whatever that's a more modern thing.
Yeah.
And it comes from the deep web.
yeah, like
web.
creepy pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where
Have
I
you guys
first seen it.
gone down that rabbit
Oh
hole?
yeah.
Yes.
Have you guys listened to the audiobook like of those?
Some of
things?
them.
No.
Dude, some
I've
of those
seen
are,
some stories,
like, on
heard-
YouTube. There's
I tried to get on it.
Like the red room, like they call it where that dude was you look through the peephole.
yeah.
That one got me.
And of course, I'm not.
I
Gonna
think
be
there
able
was
to find that.
There was
but
a whole thing like that wasn't like the CCP was the eventually they
CCR?
I see.
I do like some
full
CCR.
moon rising. I love it. I love that band, dude.
Yeah.
I'll play this one for you.
But it's fantastic. Every Vietnam movie ever.
Yeah. looking into the eyes of your deceiver.
This kid's like making his own little horror movie.
Because that's the thing. He's like,
Yeah, that's all he does.
that's not your buddy, bud.
All his channel's about.
Oh, I go beat that thing's ass.
But you're in a dream.
True, yeah. So you hit like a bitch.
Yep.
Dude, that is for real. Because like punching in a dream sucks.
Yeah,
Because
never works
I've
out.
had a lot of those, and I always feel like such a puss in the dream. I'm like hitting my freaking hands like a noodle.
He plays guitar. He probably sucks. Maybe he doesn't.
Fucking hater.
I don't like people that just have guitars for the look of them. Look at the art style of
Hey,
it.
you should go back. You should go back to
And
some
they
of
can't
my
play the thing.
messages on Facebook because I've sent you a
I don't
bunch of
hate
shit
that.
that I wanted to play on the pod.
Yeah, but that stuff's crazy. Dude.
It is interesting. There's a lot of people who have there's this whole concept. There's so many people that will do that sort of lucid dreaming on purpose. It's like they'll try to like make themselves like
Wait, go down
during their dreams,
Down.
and it's very odd.
This one right here.
This?
Yeah, dude, listen. This is amazing.
Handshakes, hugs. You want me outside? You want to see me with pancakes and drugs? Take your fat ass to sleep. I'm jumping.
Who is that?
I have no clue.
He was on Theo Vaughn.
Says greatest freestyler ever.
Dude, Sway is just like, this guy sucks.
Oh my god.
He's trying so hard.
All right, J Rock.
That's who it sounds like.
I couldn't do it, but
No, dude. I love the guy though. I follow all of his shit. I can't remember his damn name though.
but still, like in the world of rap,
That's it right there. Oh, it doesn't say it.
Wait, guys, wait, hold on.
Wait a minute.
He is losing
Yeah, he's trying, huh?
it.
Yay.
Chinese buffet. What?
Hey, eat like a time buffet.
Dude, he's like just throwing words out there. Now.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely. That's what he's doing. That's insane.
All right, I got some better ones than that.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's still going, dude.
still going.
Tailback on my halfback.
Yeah, dude, that shit was amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane.
I laughed so hard when I watched that.
That is good, dude. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like how you just kept going. Like, even though he was like, wait a minute, guys, wait a minute.
Hold up.
And he kept going. Oh, no.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, wait, let me read that. Oh, no, keep going. Is this for me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's that one down one?
I don't know because that has
Yeah.
like a.
Okay, go up
a lot of
one.
times those people do like disturb stuff.
That one right there.
Disturbs
This one.
Yeah, dude.
System of a Down. What the heck?
Oh man.
No. Somebody needs to tell this dude.
That's terrible.
Like, this guy has nobody in his life that will tell him the truth.
No.
And you know, when you have people like that,
He missed it twice. He finally found the ones that he was looking for the first
sometimes the music can help a little.
Yeah.
When the music can't help at all, it's time to be done.
time. He don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Because like you can sing a little, and if the music's good,
He set up his own little rock
but
studio.
this guy's just like not
That
there.
was
Like,
so bad.
Bunch of
I'm gonna
tape.
slam this on social media.
Some sort of dream that went horribly awry.
Horribly
Like,
awry.
horribly.
He was
Horribly.
yeah.
I was mixing horrible and terribly.
I know.
And it was just
I can't help but to say like
No,
these
I do
guys
it too.
Every time they fuck a word up like that, dude,
You do.
I repeat it right
I
back
kept
to you.
saying he got
Just
me
make
on the
sure
other
you know.
one. I think I said I was saying like Expedition.
Oh yeah, when you were talking about the Jake Paul stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
nailed it that
exhibition,
time.
exhibition fights.
Oh yeah, actually you didn't.
Expedition, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
Expedition
I was
Ford.
like we're going on a journey,
Yeah, it's a
guys.
Ford Expedition fight.
oh man.
Yeah.
All right, let me look through. I'll give you guys one more off of mine, then I'll leave you alone with these videos. But dude, I sent Abe a bunch.
Dude, I like them because that's the thing is there's usually like you find some very interesting people.
Yeah.
Let me read what that says. Did we already watch that?
And I'm not a hater on nobody.
Dude,
but
this
that guy
one-
can't sing.
No,
Listen-
no.
listen
There's
to-
things people should not be.
listen-
Yeah,
listen
some
to
people
this
should be
guy.
told like, hey,
Check
not
this.
to you shouldn't do that. Maybe.
That's why you have people in your life that love you that will tell you the actual truth.
Yeah.
Somebody told me one time I don't have to preach at all at the same time. I could cut it like Subway and give you a 6-inch in the morning and a 6-inch at night. That's not my style. I'm going to shove this entire footlong down your throat.
God, dude.
What did you just say to my face, bro? I'm getting up and leaving. But I'm getting up and walking home,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, I'm done.
Dude, no, you can't be doing stuff
He
like
said,
that.
someone
in
said I could do
church.
this like Subway.
I can cut it in half and give you 6 inches in the morning, 6 inches at night. I
No.
want to take this full freaking.
Just full foot long and shove it right down your throat.
That's Jim Jones and Camouflage.
Oh man.
Yeah,
All that dude.
Talking about Subways.
that's Jim Jones's little son.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's like, just like my dad did it.
Back in the day, 1978.
He's poisoning you with Subway though.
Yeah,
That's a good
a
way to go.
I've been doing that for a long time.
I'd rather go.
It's the slow ride, maybe.
I'd rather have the Subway take me out than Kool-Aid.
Okay, speaking of Subway,
Yeah.
didn't something
No.
happen with the? Remember Jared?
Yeah.
Didn't he turn out to be a piece of shit? Or
Yeah,
well, am I
absolutely.
wrong
No,
about
no.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Like,
He's in prison.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought there was
He's
something
doing
going
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, they thought he was a good dude. Turned out he wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
not
just
a good
like,
guy
I
at all.
remember.
Not a good guy at
Do you
all.
remember those commercials?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just,
yeah.
Just like the old saying goes, he's getting footlonged in prison.
That's the old saying. Getting foot long.
going elbows deep.
No, that's crazy, man.
He's
Oh,
been
God,
he's
man.
been working off that whole situation from Subway he got himself into a long time. I mean, everyone would have thought Subway would have been done because I mean I thought it was just Jared. Turns out the whole damn sandwich company.
The whole company is
Just
Yeah,
Jared.
I thought Jared was running the show.
Yeah,
No,
like the
Thought
CEO.
Jared was the guy that owned it and
Yeah,
licensed
Oh, yeah.
everything and
I was
worked it
young
all
as
out.
fuck when
Do you remember
Subway
Tom
came out.
Segura doing a Subway commercial?
Yeah. Nice. Tom Shakira also freaking
So he's-
washes his butthole with a washcloth. And then his
I've
wife
done it.
uses those washcloths for her face.
Yeah.
Thank God. I mean, I'm just kidding. I do this.
that's
yeah.
why she looks that way. No, no, but
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah.
I've washcloths in my butt.
he goes,
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, if you're figuring out your whatever you got going on the rest of that day.
Right. Gotta get clean.
you
Gotta
guys
get
talking
clean.
about getting extra clean.
Yeah.
Dude, I do it like when you're drying yourself off in a cartoon movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've full on. Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah. Gotta get up in there and get clean. That's for sure. But yeah, right on. You guys, I think that's probably good. We've been going for a minute here.
Yeah. Felt good to get back.
Yeah, it felt real good to get back. and
You
run
want to
it.
double it up?
double up?
Double it up on the back end too.
Double. Oh yeah. Like and subscribe, guys.
Yeah, check out
Yeah.
the Discord.
Yep. Hit it up, man. You gotta. We need more people. We do. We want more and more.
Yeah.
We want
The
to.
notice.
We're greedy.
Yep. Yep, we want
all
to.
the subscribers
We want to quit our jobs
and just do this full time.
and do this full time.
That'd be bad up, dude.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, share, bell notification, join the Discord, guys.
Drop those nuts on that bell node.
Yes, sir. Nutting it. Oh my god.
Time. And sit out.
See you guys on the next one. Holy mackerel.